blue turf. This is actually a basketball court. It's blue. You got the black runway. You got the NBA Cup in the middle with the red OKC logo. Fezzi Phil, I know you like this court.
I love it. I love it. It's really, to be honest, when I saw it on the court just now, watching the guys warm up on it was really hard to look at first, but you kind of warm up to it. You're used to a certain type of style on the basketball court. So this is new, but I can get used to it.
The inaugural in-season tournament, so when the players walk out of the locker room, they are seeing something different.
Right.
They've got different uniforms on, different floor. It's, this is the first, the original NBA Cup. So it is different. I think it's good for branding. And I think this is going to, take hold just like the play-in tournament has. Just going to take a little time.
All right, let's take a look more on the in-season tournament. Let's switch gears and get back into it. Tournament style, all 30 teams will participate, divided into 6 groups. 3 from the East and 3 out West. 6 group winners and 2 wild cards will advance. Warriors head coach Steve Kerr sat down with our very own Zena Queta on Media Day and said he's ready for action.
I'm excited about it. I think we will have to wait and see. But I want to give the league some credit for implementing the play-in tournament a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
I think it's been wildly successful. So I think the league is right to try to spice up the regular season. 82 games is a long haul. And so to incorporate something else to play for, some change, some entertainment, some excitement, let's go for it. Let's see what it looks like. It's well worth the opportunity.
What would it mean for you all to be able to win that first one, get the bragging rights to get the first one?
I think it'd be fun. I think what's going to happen is there'll be a little feeling out process, and you got group play, and our guys will be, kind of interested in what's happening. And then because these guys are competitors, what's going to happen is, assuming we're, in the hunt, as you get closer to that finish line, they start to sense it. And I think our guys are going to want it. They're going to want to win because they want to win in every single thing they do.
All right, up next, the Warriors unveil the latest City Edition jerseys. Do they get Fezzi Fel's fashion seal of approval? He'll tell us next on Warriors Pregame Live.
Warriors Pregame Live is brought to you by Provident Credit Union. Make life easy.
Grayton Resort and Casino welcomes all Asia-Pacific Economic Cooperation leaders to our beautiful Bay Area. As the premier sponsor of Apex San Francisco, we are honored to support continued efforts for creating an inclusive and sustainable future for all.
Addie and the team won the big deal. Now it's time to get them all to the client's office. That's Steve's job. Maybe he can add to their mileage plans. But that traffic, and there could be delays. Flying out of OAK gets business travelers there easier and faster.
Addie knows a smart place to fly OAK, and Steve knows the best way to take care of his team is to fly the East Bay way.
I got a health plan not knowing that I was going to need it 3 months later. For $17 a month, my plan includes counseling, and it completely changed my life.
I'm not on my parents' health insurance anymore, so I found a plan for just $34 a month.
Signing up was so easy. It only took me 30 minutes to find a plan for $13 a month.
All plans cover doctor visits, prescriptions, emergency care, and more. Healthcare.gov is here for you. Enroll by December 15th.
In my book, saving while shopping is a no-brainer, so I use Rakuten to get cash back while I'm book clubbing. Cha-ching! With Rakuten, I get cash back at over 3,500 stores.
So how does that work?
Well, stores pay Rakuten to send them shoppers. Then, Rakuten shares that money with us in a check or PayPal payment. It's free and easy.
I think you're missing the plot.
And I think you're missing the cash back.
Cha-ching!
See it, the 2023 Ford Mustang Mach-E, the spirit of a Mustang with the versatility of an SUV. Drive it. Rapid acceleration, zero emissions. Own it. The EV with Blue Oval, the largest public charging network in North America. And with an EPA estimated 310-mile range between charges, imagine how far you can go. See it, drive it, and own it. Ford Mustang Mach-E. All electric, all Mustang. Inventory is arriving. See your California Ford dealer today.
As Native Americans, we are striving to tell our stories. We strive to be heard, to preserve our history, to heal and strengthen our future. We proudly strive to illuminate our culture and our ancestors every day. Join us in celebrating Native American heritage.
This Sportsnet Central update is presented by Britain Resort and Casino.
Victor Wembanyama and the San Antonio Spurs beat the Suns last night, 132-121. Wemby scored a career high 38 points on 15 of 26 shooting, 3 of 6 from the three-point line, along with 10 rebounds and 2 block shots.
Rim run.
Oh my gosh!
There's the runway.
This is where he jumped from?
There's the runway. Look at his foot out of the paint.
Come on, man. What you all do against that? Cole, really? Devin Booker guarding him on the block right there?
KD and Booker, they combined for 59 points, but it was not enough for the Spurs. Beat the Suns in consecutive games in Phoenix, and look at this. The only teenagers in NBA history to score 35-plus points, 10 rebounds, and 2 block shots in a game. Wemby, LeBron James, and Kevin Durant. How would you guard this guy, Fezzi?
You know what's funny? And before I answer that question about guarding him, because he's 7'4", so all you got to do is put your hands up, but I don't know if he's going to even see you or feel that. Now, with Wembanyama, he's a threat from the three-point line, but the thing that's really impressive for me as a big man is he's really attacking that paint, Mully. He's running, rim running. He's attacking and dunking on people. He's also attacking off the dribble, getting to the – so it's – what do you do against him on defense?
Pray?
I'm not fully sure because you pushing up on him. You say let him shoot, and he's shooting what 37% from the three-point line, but he's also off the dribble shooting. It's unbelievable. He's coming to this league right now with a lot of hype, and right now he's more than answered the call. At the 5th game, 38 points. Mully, this is impressive, man. This is crazy.
Well, he's another young player, very mature. Haven't played, professional ball in France for many years. And all the things Fezzi just said, and a lot of things we just said about Chet Holmgren. Great, incredible perimeter skills, plays like a guard when he has to, uses his height on defense and offense, makes incredible reads. He's got great instinct. We saw back cuts, after timeout, back screen, dunks. But what really catches my eye about this kid is he'll come out in the 4th quarter, whether he's playing well or not. He gets in crunch time. He always makes big plays, both offensively and defensively, and that's something you cannot teach.
No,
he's a big-time clutch player, and I think he's come on a little faster than everyone has expected. He's a star already. And you look at that graphic we just saw with LeBron, KD, and Wemby, it's like the total evolution of the NBA. I would put KG before LeBron, then LeBron, and then KD, and now Wemby. It's kind of the evolution of the game of basketball. Just amazing to watch.
And he's in the same group with the Golden State Warriors. The Spurs are in West Group C. As we look at this group here, it's the Warriors and, of course, the Thunder, which begins tonight. Group play begins tonight in Oklahoma City. And the Warriors, of course, they'll host Minnesota, San Antonio, and Sacramento. So you have a lot of young teams with the 3rd oldest team in the league. However, after watching San Antonio beat Phoenix twice down in Phoenix, are the Spurs a dark horse to win this group?
Absolutely. I mean, there's no team. I'm sure Greg Popovich is so happy to have this team that he can build on, especially with a guy like Wembanyama that he can build on. And the crazy thing about it all is Wemby is just getting started. So all the things that we talk about in terms of skill and guard play and instincts, well, it's only going to get better with maturity. And so that's really impressive to see. But this team is starting to come together. They have some tough defenders. They have some guys who are going to take some big shots. And they just have to keep adding more pieces. But they're going to be a dark horse to win. When you have a guy like that that's not going to let you get in the paint, I think it's a team to watch out for sure.
Yeah, not only has Victor Wembanyama come on really strong quickly, I think the Spurs as a team has done a great job, much like the Warriors, putting the proper pieces around Victor Wembanyama. They've got some bigs that play next to him. They've got some solid guard play. The kid Shohan can play point forward off the bench. So they've got a nice deep team. But these 2 wins in Phoenix, I think, really give them an extra added boast of confidence. You know, they play back-to-back games in Phoenix. Kind of a playoff-type situation there. Wembanyama is obviously a big fan of KD. So I think they took a big leap this week. And I wouldn't say they're a threat. I think long-term, their goal should be 7, 8, 9. Right. You know, in that play-in tournament, when it's all said and done, that'd be a great accomplishment.
He's 19 years old, averaging 20 points per game in his first 5 games in the NBA. Doesn't turn 20 until January 4th, man. This kid is special, special. But let's hear from Stephen Curry on the IST.
There's definitely chatter. It's weird because you're trying to feel it out. The way it's set up, obviously, there's the designated games in your pool, but they're camouflaged as regular season games. You're trying to win every game, especially early in the year. Like, you're trying to get off to a good start. It gives you a little bit of extra motivation to do that. Hopefully, you can make it to Vegas as like one of the Final Four teams, and then end up, hopefully playing for a nice little cash compensation at the end. But the End Season Cup and kind of that stab of the team that's playing well at the beginning of the year. It's going to be a fill-out process for the players and the fans to build an identity around it, but it'll be fun, to have something extra to play for early in the year.
How about the new City Edition jerseys? For 150 years, a cable car has been an icon of San Francisco. You ever been on a cable car, Fezzy Phil? I know you have.
Come on, Bonte.
Got to get you on a cable car, man. Come on, it's a San Francisco treat. Yo, the fans are here, and they're going to wear these at the home games for the in-season tournament.
I actually am a fan of these. I could rock one of these. This is dope, Bonte.
And you know why San Francisco's all crooked? Because they want to describe the city with all the hills, the up and down. You know what I'm saying? It's all tipsy and turvy.
A little old. Embrace this Golden State Warriors team. They brought a championship to the city. So, really building a huge fan base here in the Bay Area as a whole. So I love that jersey. I can see myself wearing that. Come on, Mully.
Mully, you make everything look good.
No, I like the uniforms. I like the players in the uniforms. Steph Curry makes it look pretty good.
No doubt he does. Especially when he scores 40, huh?
No doubt.
All right, tournament memories here. Look, we got a couple guys here who play in the NCAA tournament. Since we are in the tournament, the in-season tournament here in the NBA, of course, group play starts tonight with OKC and the Golden State Warriors. But let's bring it back to 2012 when Fezzy Phil was at Vanderbilt.
Let's go,
Fezzy. Commodore uniforms, getting ready for Anthony Davis. This was March 11, 2012. Fezzy Zealy and Vanderbilt taking on
that rim run.
Kentucky. Look at that. Take that, AD.
Give me
that.
that.
Street clothes.
Get it out of here.
Do not get in that paint.
Nice pick. That's a real pick. Send it in.
Wow, look at the big man right here.
Festus.
17 points in the SEC championship. You went 5 of 9, 6 rebounds. Look at this play right here. Give me that.
Wow.
To the 5th row, Festus.
Yo, this is bringing back so many great memories. Playing for Kevin Stallings, that tournament play. I watched a lot of great teams in Vanderbilt fall short a little bit, and so to be able to be part of that team, to go on and win the SEC championship was, man, it's amazing. You bring it back.
It was Vandy's first SEC championship since 1951.
Beating one of the all-time blue bloods in the University of Kentucky.
That's one of their
Dude, you look the
same.
same. You look the same. You're in great shape.
Just different hair.
Come back.
Yeah, I mean,
come back.
Come back.
Come back season. Yeah, man. Molly, you just give me a jumper, I'll be straight. In today's NBA,
we got that runway for you. Just rim run, baby.
Rim run.
Evolution in the
block
NBA.
shots and get dunked. We got jumpers. We got Stephen Clay, man. You ain't got no jumpers.
All right, let's go to the Big East. March 12th, 1983.
What?
Man,
Let's
Hall of
go.
Famer, Chris Mullin at the Mecca, Madison Square Garden.
Look at that hair.
St. John's Red Storm beat Boston College 85-77. Their three-point line out there, I don't care, because Bully was stroking it, baby. It does not matter. A young sophomore from Brooklyn, New York, Bully scores 23 points and was a tournament's most outstanding player.
What you doing in the paint, Bully?
It's called all-around game, homie.
Come on, baby.
Inside out, get to the free throw line.
MVP, look at those graphics
Chevy?
right there. We don't promote Chevy here. We're all about Toyotas. But we love MVPs, and you're an MVP. Playing at Madison Square Garden, you got to play your home games there. Luke Carnesecca, Big East tournament. I always wanted to go to the Big East tournament.
I'll take you when you want to go. Just let me know.
It's not the same Big East, though.
What a blessing, though. And Bonte, we listened to they had the sound. Marv Albert was doing the game. We had the legendary John Condon doing the announcements at Madison Square Garden. Amazing experience. And I think, in time, that's what the in-season tournament can become. Something that these younger kids embrace and becomes part of the NBA culture. So, great memories.
Can't believe 40 years ago, dude.
Hey, man.
Age as well, bully.
Analytics.
It age as well. Those are great highlights. Look at Fezzi beat Kentucky and Anthony Davis.
Man, you got me
they
hyped
won the
up
national
right now looking
championship.
at these tournaments. Maybe that's what it is. When you have a tournament,
over time.
Everybody gets hyped up.
Give it time.
Yeah.
Give it time. All right, The Edge, presented by Great Resort and Casino.
What you think we're going to do today?
Well, the Warriors are 6-point favorites. There's no SGA. All right, Chet Holmgren's playing against the Warriors for the first time in his career. Warriors are heavy favorites on the money line. The over-under set at 224.5. And the Warriors were 3-1 against OKC last season.
6-point favorites is 2 threes. I put everything on it.
Look at Fezzi fail.
Let's go.
And they're 3-0 against the spread on the road this season. Let's make it 4-0.
Molly, I'm
no
learning.
doubt. You recognize as a 3 times 2 is 6. Way to go, Vandy.
Let's go.
The Harvard of the South or the Stafford of the South? Which one is it?
Don't do that.
All right, Clay came through in the clutch in a big way Wednesday night. We'll discuss the evolution of his 4 game right after this.
Warriors Pregame Live is presented by Comcast Business. With Comcast Business, next level speed isn't just possible, it's happening.
Our world is constantly changing, and every day, Stanford Medicine advances our understanding. Our world-class School of Medicine and adult and children's health systems work together, expanding what we know and sharing what we discover to make breakthroughs both possible and accessible. Stanford Medicine, advancing knowledge, improving lives.
Are you going higher or lower? With Underdog Fantasy's Pick'em game, that's the only choice you have to make. It's easy, it's fun, and it's the best way to put more sweat in watching your favorite team. Get started today at UnderdogFantasy.com.
Grab the keys to a new fuel-efficient Toyota. Let's go! Get out there this season and explore all California has to offer in a stylish and reliable new Toyota. Hit the open road and discover something new. Get $1,000 cash back when you finance with Toyota on the sleek Camry or sporty Corolla, or lease a Camry for as low as $349 a month. Grab the keys, let's go! Toyota, let's go places.
The 49ers Talk Podcast, presented by Big O Tires, with 49ers insider Matt Mayoko. Available now wherever you get your podcasts. Big O Tires, the team you trust.
When COVID-19 hit, I lost my housing and didn't know what to do. Without help from VA, I might be homeless.
Many veterans are facing financial hardship caused by COVID-19, putting them at risk of losing their housing. But VA has resources that can help. VA Supportive Services for Veteran Families program provides eligible veterans who are homeless or at imminent risk of becoming homeless with financial assistance for rent and utilities and other services to help protect them from housing uncertainty during this pandemic. If you or a member of your household served in the military and need help to stay in or obtain housing, call the National Call Center for Homeless Veterans at 877-4AID-VET. Due to COVID-19, calling is the best and fastest way to get help. Veterans without access to a phone should visit their closest VA medical center.
This will always be home to me. Thank you for this honor of a lifetime.
From deep third, got him! And that's a perfect game!
I think the state of the San Francisco 49ers is that we should win it all.
What a game for Stephen Curry. What he's doing at the age of 35 is just ridiculous. He looks like he's getting younger.
Mama said knock you out. I'm gonna knock you out. Mama said knock you out.
All right, let's take a look at the in-season tournament timeline. Group play will take place on Tuesdays and Fridays throughout the month of November. Knockout play begins the first week of December, culminating in the tournament final on Saturday, December 9th. And of course, check out the cash prize, baby. Draymond's excited about that. He sat down with Zena Keita at Media Day about the in-season tournament.
Number one, I'll give $500,000, which I'll be extremely excited to get that 500 grand.
That's real.
Check. But no, I think anytime for me as a competitor that you say, wow, here's this thing and you can get this. I'm like, oh, I can see that. Okay, so that's what I'm going after. Now I know what I need to do to go get that thing. And it's motivating.
Yeah.
You know, and so I think I am extremely excited about this tournament because it's not always easy to get up for game 14. Like, it's just game 14.
It gets a little mundane, I'm sure.
It'd be a lot easier to get off of game 14, you know, because you're going after something. I've become a fan of European soccer over the course of the last 5-6 years, maybe a little longer than that now, but they have all of these different cups, Champions League, Premier League, La Ligue, like you have all of these different cups within the season.
Right.
And they're going after those cups. We now get the opportunity to do that. And I'm extremely excited about that opportunity because it hasn't been that way. Like, no, game 14 meant game 14.
It's real. We're not just chilling anymore.
Exactly.
Y'all remember that there's a goal at the end of this part of the season.
Exactly.
Yeah, I like that.
I think
I appreciate that.
I think for me as a competitor, it's fun, but also me as a fan. Like, I'm a fan of the NBA as well. I don't just like show up and work. I actually am a fan of this league. Like, I go home, I watch NBA game, you know. And so, just as a fan of this league, though, to know that, like, wow, you have something that's about to up the competition level in this league, I'm extremely excited.
All right, the coaches have been incentivized as well. Top prize for the championship head coach will be the same as his players, $500,000. Assistants will share a pool too. The prizes will descend based on advancing to become the tournament runner-up, a semifinalist, and a quarterfinalist. So a lot of money on the line.
A lot of
to get that
incentives.
money, yes, absolutely. Right there in Vegas too. Money may not leave Vegas, but at least you'll get the money, right?
I think Draymond did a great job of really getting us excited and really taking us through the mindset of a player going into this. You know, game 14, yes, you're going to OKC without a Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and so it might not be a game that you should get up for because, like you see the last game against the Sacramento Kings, without their best player, it might be a game where you let one slip. And so for the Warriors coming into this game, having something to fight for, and you already have a season to fight for already, but having extra incentive for this Golden State Warriors team, it's going to be exciting to watch. I'm excited to see what happens there. I can't wait for us to get to the point where, Mully, we're making picks for who's going to be in the championship game like we did in the All-Star game last year.
Yeah, and I think a huge benefit to the for the coaches. You know, one less motivational speech you have to make. You know, you got the monetary motivation there. You know, and I think that's really important. You know, and it's game 6, right? And this game really matters. So yeah, I think it's just going to take a little bit of time, but all the factors are put in place. And now for me, again, you get back to you got the front part of the season with the motivation, you got the backside, and the middle's always taking care of itself. So I think the NBA has done a really good job. Now, all the players, the coaches, the governors of these teams, the performance staffs, all are in, you know, all in for the entire season. And that's ultimately what Adam Silver and NBA Director of Operations, Joe Dumars, they want the culture of this NBA to be, this is an expectation of an 82-game schedule.
Oh, that's going to be a nice check for somebody, too, right? What would you do with that money, Fezzi? Straight to the bank?
It's in Vegas, right?
Yeah.
What we doing in Vegas? If we win the money in Vegas, what do we do, Mully?
Get right out of there.
The money might not travel with you, though.
What'd you say? You got to save half and then use the...
At least.
Okay.
At least?
My financial advisor, y'all.
You dropping no parlays down there, man. Betting on hockey or something, Fezzi. All right, our 4 starting lineups for tonight for the Warriors. And, of course, Klay Thompson's back in that starting lineup. He was there Wednesday night against Sacramento. We'll touch on him in a second. Andrew Wiggins, Warriors looking to get him going at least offensively. I think defensively he's been solid, although they want him to crash the glass a little bit more. You got Draymond Green and Kevon Looney. And, of course, Stephen Curry running the point guard here. But let's look at Klay Thompson, because this game winner Wednesday night, look, he was struggling a bit with this shot, but we saw some positive signs, and we've seen positive signs so far throughout the season. The sacrifice to make the extra pass, 2-dribble pull up there to win it with 0.2 with 2 seconds left. The third time in his career he's had a game winner with under 5 seconds. He was 6 of 15 overall with 14 points, but he'll take all that to the bank. Well, a great game for Clay.
What a clutch shot with 0.2 left. He took advantage of Davion Mitchell, who's a great defender. He came out of his stance, stood straight up. Clay took off, 2 dribble pull-up. He entered the fourth quarter 3 for 11. The fourth quarter, when it was needed most, he went 3 for 4. As you said, Bonte, I thought his shot selection this year has been great, his patience, and I think he's going to wind up having a great season this year.
I've never seen Klay Thompson take a shot that he doesn't like, with due reason, because he's one of the best shooters in the history of the game. And at the end of the game, the Sacramento Kings did a great job of not getting the ball, not letting Steph Curry get the ball back. Now, Draymond has the ball. Also, kudos to Draymond for not panicking. Obviously, he's been in those situations before. Getting the ball to the right person. Chris Paul was on the other side. Chris Paul was covered. Klay Thompson did a great job cutting over, getting the ball, and the whole night he was getting great shots, great looks. He already said it, too, that last game. He's just having fun this season. It's so good to be back on the court, having the offseason where you get to train, not thinking about much, and you come into the season with teammates that you're actually enjoying this whole season. The chemistry is great, so he's actually having a good time right now, and it shows.
And I think all these players on the offensive end, with the Warriors really doing a much better job controlling their turnovers, they know each and every time down, they're going to get a shot. So they're not really forcing anything. They know the ball's going to move. It's going to come back to them. So I think overall they have a really good feeling and flow and rhythm offensively.
Yeah, the efficiency for Klay so far on the road in 2 games. Remember, he missed Monday night against New Orleans, but in Sacramento and Houston, he was 14 of 24 overall. And we see a lot more patience with him on the offensive end. Good sign for Klay Thompson here to start the season. And for Chris Paul, don't forget about CP3. Winning means everything for him if we got the video evidence to prove it right after this.
Is it possible my network could take my business to the next level?
It is with Comcast Business, powering all your devices with gig speed Wi-Fi. And you get fast downloads and uploads.
Pick it up, pick it up!
Oh, we got this, because it's powered by the next generation 10G network. More speed for your business? 46. It's not just possible. Cool. It's happening.
Get started for $59.99 a month for 12 months. Plus, ask how to get an $800 prepaid card with a qualifying internet bundle. Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
Hi, I'm so sorry.
I'm trying, honey. Going as fast as I can.
Are we gonna be late? Oh, hold on, the gift. I'm so late. Get over it, I'm sorry.
We're always late. Always. What do you think of my cookies?
It's not my sweater.
This holiday season, how we get there matters. But being there matters more. Your family might wait, but the season of Audi offers won't. Get these exceptional offers now.
What does the future of strength look like? It's a personal trainer that assesses your strength and adds weight as you progress. It's dynamic weight that adjusts for you in real time for a more efficient workout.
Come on!
And it's a roster of coaches that motivates you to get stronger, faster. The future is strength you can feel and results you can see. And you can only experience it on Tonal.
From the majestic marble mountaintops of Italy and around the world, Da Vinci Marble hand selects the finest stone for you to turn your vision into a reality. Like a master chef searches from farm to table for the perfect ingredients to curate a delectable meal. We inspire our clients to create their dream space to share with friends and family, building memories that will last a lifetime. Visit Da Vinci Marble in San Carlos to see for yourself.
Mama said knock you out. I'm gonna knock you out. Mama said knock you out. Yeah, that's right.
When it comes to career accolades, Chris Paul's resume is stacked with one glaring omission, the Larry O'Brien Trophy. This season, there's some new hardware CP3 can take home. Here's what he had to say about the NBA Cup on Media Day with Zena Queta.
I think when me and Dre went to lunch, that was one of the things that we talked about. It's just, that's a competitiveness in us. You know what I mean? Like, you don't just be like, I mean, like even the All-Star games, like every time I play, no matter what it is, you play to win it. I don't care what it is. And the in-season tournament brings something new and exciting to the league to definitely continue to get our fans engaged. But I don't think anybody in that locker room is going to be playing not to win it.
All Our new addition, Chris Paul, has fit in well with the second unit. He started the first 2 games of the season, slid to the bench for the first time in his career, and there's been no drop-off. 41 assists, 6 turnovers. He's only hit 1 3-point shot yet, but he's getting great looks, and you know that will come. And he's just happy to be fitted in with Klay Thompson and company. Look at this. CP3 was so happy after that game-winning shot. He dapped up Klay multiple times. He was jacked up. And, of course, he likes to win. No matter how much Warriors fans did not like him before he came aboard to the Bay Area, we all love him now. And it's proof. The proof is in the pudding. He just wants to win.
It's really beautiful to see this kind of chemistry. The word is connectivity. For this Warriors team, it's really beautiful, and this is a team that's built on chemistry. For all the years that I've been a part of this program, that's what Steve Kerr has said. He came into this program saying we're going to be mindful, we're going to be compassionate, we're going to play with joy, and all those things right now CP3 is feeling it. I know it hasn't been easy, him coming in to try to be a part of this team, but right now this team has a chance to do something special this season, and when you see that kind of chemistry, the guys are going to go above and beyond.
And Chris Paul has done a lot of special things throughout his career. He's done a lot of winning throughout his career. Right. And we've seen some incredible runs this Warriors dynasty has had. Think about Steph, Klay, and Draymond getting their 5th ring, and CP3 in his 19th season get his 1st ring.
Wow.
That'll be a sweet run.
No doubt about that.
We're looking forward to that.
Oh, these game 6, man.
Look, Bully, you talking title already? Wow. You sound like one of my roasters.
I'm setting up the Disney movie.
You sound like one of my morning roasters, man.
In-season tournament. Wake up.
Let's go to the crossover. To the gentleman calling the action, as always, Bob Fitzgerald and Kalina Azubuike. And look, Fitz, we know this is the start of group play for the in-season tournament, but I think more importantly for the Golden State Warriors, they're looking to continue their winning ways on the road. Last year, they didn't win their 4th road game until January 13th in San Antonio at the Alamo Dome. Now they have a chance to win their 4th game early in November.
Now, I think you're right, Bonte, is that, okay, in-season tournament, you can tell by the Smurf turf behind us, we're not playing Boise State. It is different. Everything feels different. But playing good basketball, particularly away from home, I thought this 8 games in 8 different cities was survival mode. Well, there's 4 left, and they've won 4 in a row, so far, so good.
They got the Road Warriors thing going on. I might need some, Visey in my eyes, eye drops after.
Don't stare directly at the court.
But you could tell there's a buzz in the building.
Yeah.
And the fans are looking for it. The players are looking forward to it. But Mully, just give me some insight, if you will. I know you can't read Steph's mind, and you were a player that could draw double teams. Maybe you didn't get double teamed as much as Steph. But what's it like being a player that gets double teamed that much? Give me the insight into that and maybe some things he has to think through when it comes to all these double teams.
Yeah, Fitz and Buki, the one thing which is so unique about Steph is they double him at half court and actually put the ball closer to the basket. That just shows you what an incredible player he is. And you mentioned the excitement, the new court. What the Warriors have really done so well, which really helps them on the road, is controlling their turnovers. Thanks to Chris Paul, they're doing a much better job winning the points off turnovers battle, and they're really being a great team rebounding team. Those things travel, and that's what we're going to need to do tonight to get this road win.
Yeah, and I think I'm anxious to see Chet Holmgren for the very first time. He was injured all last year. We saw him at Gonzaga, but Festus, when a guy is that rail thin, but he's blocking 7 shots a game and he's making half his threes, how do you guard him? Because you can't just say, I'm going to give you a 3, you're a big man. This guy can shoot it. You got to be all the way out 24 feet away from the basket.
This you got to put Draymond Green on him. We have Andrew Wiggins. You got Gary Payton II. There's a slew of defenders, Jonathan Kuminga being one of them as well. Slew of defenders on this Golden State Warriors team, and this is a great challenge for them. The conversation last season was they couldn't play against the big man in Anthony Davis, and that was part of the loss last year. So this is a good challenge for them. It's a good test for the Golden State Warriors. And as the season goes along, there's going to be a bunch of tests like this for them to surpass and figure out how they can play around it. So I'm looking to Steve Kerr to figure out the defensive assignments to go against Chet Holmgren tonight.
Mully, is the in-season tournament here in 5 years and thriving?
I think it is, Buki. I like this idea. You get fans more engaged, you get the players more engaged early in the season. The middle of the season has always taken care of itself. the tail end of the season taken by play-in tournaments. I think this will be something this younger generation, it attracts them and will be here for good.
And this is a fun group, Fitz. San Antonio, OKC, Sacramento, Minnesota, and you got the third oldest team in the NBA trying to advance to the next stage, the knockout stage in the in-season tournament. You guys have a great call.
All right, guys. Yeah, I mean, this is the first one of the in-season tournament, and that will be the thrust of tonight. But it also, let's not bury the fact the Warriors have won 4 in a row, playing great away from home, and let's see if they can keep it going.
Yeah, I can feel it in the air. There's basketballs flying around. Got to keep your head on a swivel over here. It's different. It's different. I think the players are embracing it. The fans are looking forward to it. It's going to make for some exciting games.
All right, so let's educate people. We'll do it all the times that they play. The month of November, that's the key. All 30 teams will participate. 6 groups of 5, 1 game versus each group opponent, and then you get the 6 group winners, 2 wild cards, and you got an 8-team knockout tourney.
And I think what the NBA is relying on, these players are super competitive. We know how competitive the Warriors are, super mentally tough. They talked about wanting to win the first one. How cool would that be to win the first in-season tournament? So the NBA Cup is here. I'm looking forward to seeing what happens.
Well, and also, too, you come into this road trip and this in-season tournament first game with a lot of momentum, feeling really good. You have the trap game at home, but you come up with a W. And for the Warriors, all the good vibes, can they continue to travel? That's going to be kind of the key. Our rackets and rollout, sometimes you spell clutch with a K, particularly when it's Klay Thompson.
You love Klay in those moments, taking those shots because he's big time.
Whether it's Steph, whether it's Klay, can they make it 5 in a row? Monte and the guys are back in the studio right after this.
Warriors basketball on NBC Sports Bay Area is brought to you by Toyota. Class-leading MPG and more hybrid models than any other brand. Toyota, let's go places. By Da Vinci Marble. Create timeless spaces with Da Vinci's vast array of hand-selected slabs and tile. And by Jack in the Box. New Jack in the Box Angry Monster Tacos are angry. And by angry, we mean spicy.
We talking about cash backing. Not a game. Not a game.
We talking about cash backing.
We talking about cash backing.
We're not talking about practice?
No. We talking about cash backing.
We talking about cash backing.
We talking about cash backing. Not a game.
We've been talking about practice for too long. Word.
No practice. We talking about cash backing.
We talking about cash backing.
I mean, we not talking about a game. Cash back like a pro with Chase Freedom Unlimited. How do you cash back? Chase, make more of what's yours.
Got a price to pay. California on my license plate. Last year, put me on some. Put me on some. Put me on some.
What makes a castle a castle? A drawbridge? A moat, perhaps? Protection from the occasional giant or two? Or does it simply have to be a place fit for a king?
Grayton Resort and Casino welcomes all Asia-Pacific Economic Cooperation leaders to our beautiful Bay Area. As the premier sponsor of Apex San Francisco, we are honored to support continued efforts for creating an inclusive and sustainable future for all.
On February 19, 2007, my Humvee was hit by a roadside bomb that was estimated to be about 700 pounds of explosives buried in the road. It's a miracle any of us survived, but I did lose 3 soldiers that day. I feel like I should have died on the battlefield, but I'm here. I feel like God's given me an opportunity to grow as an individual and have another lease on life. When you look at these scars, a lot of people sometimes just get wrapped up on the physical thing. But what about all those other dynamics? Mental issues, PTSD, TBI. The Coalition of Suit America's Heroes is the leading nonprofit that is helping veterans across this nation. Their focus is on the entire family because they're his or her support system. They've already saved countless lives, and they can save countless more lives. We need your help.
Visit SaluteHeroes.org to learn more.
The Dubs Talk Podcast for all the latest Warriors news and exclusive interviews. Listen to it on the go or watch on the NBC Sports Bay Area YouTube channel.
Dubs Talk, available now wherever you get your podcasts.
All right, welcome back to Warriors pregame live presented by Comcast Business as we're moments away from tip-off at the Paycom Center in Oklahoma City. The first time these two teams will meet up. And, of course, it's the start of the in-season tournament. This is group play, West Group C. So OKC, Sacramento, Minnesota, San Antonio, and, of course, the Golden State Warriors. So the Warriors want to get a leg up in that tournament. But more importantly, as Fitz just said, they want to win 5 in a row, and they're 4 straight on a road to start the season. So what's your key to the Warriors doing just that?
I mean, this Oklahoma City Thunder team was #1 in field goal attempts in the paint last season. So that's something you got to watch out for. Obviously, it was due to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, but even with him being out, you have guys like Josh Giddey, Chet Holmgren, who are going to be at the rim, Jalen Williams. So you have to watch out for that. Lou Dort, you know, you have to guard the ball, make sure you protect the rim, and get the rebound and run. You can't turn the ball over either, because on the young team, they're going to look for any signs of life to get themselves going.
Yeah, 2 important factors for the Warriors on the road, for any team on the road. Points off turnovers. The Warriors have been doing a much better job in that category, and then team rebounding. So that's going to be 2 factors that are always going to be for the visiting team. The Warriors have been generating great, high-quality shots on offense because of their ball movement, body movement. Continue to do that, and they will win another road game.
Yeah, and Steph Curry, of course, has been on a heater, of course, averaging over 33.5 points on the season here. Look at that blue court. Sheesh. There's something interesting.
Very interesting. Run right down the middle.
That's right. throw the ball, buddy.
We'll see you at the half.
With the Sonic 2 for $7 deal, you can choose from 3 delicious favorites for only $7. A Sonic cheeseburger, chicken sandwich, or a foot-long chili cheese coney. It might be the greatest pairing since cherry and limeade. Sonic 2 for $7 deal.
Michael, you can do anything you want. Why this?
I don't want to be stuck behind a desk.
But out on your own?
I won't be alone.
End it!
I'll be a part of a team, making an impact.
Great job.
So what do you say, Mom?
Dog! Dog!
Dog.
In my book, saving while shopping is a no-brainer. So I use Rakuten to get cash back while I'm book clubbing. Cha-ching! With Rakuten, I get cash back at over 3,500 stores.
So how does that work?
Well, stores pay Rakuten to send them shoppers. Then, Rakuten shares that money with us in a check or PayPal payment. It's free and easy.
I think you're missing the plot.
And I think you're missing the cash back.
Cha-ching.
My Monster Tacos are back, and now they're angry. You won't like them when they're angry. You'll love them. Spicy seasoned tacos with lettuce, taco sauce, and melty American cheese inside a red shell. 'Cause, you know, angry. Spicy angry. Try them today.
Look at that. Did you miss it? There it is again. In the paint, from the logo, at the buzzer. Look at that drip, that form, those moves. Look at them. Look at this town. Look at us.
All together now. Get ready for the NBA in-season tournament. Yeah, y'all know what time it is. 30 teams on the board for the cup, but there can only be one #1. And the race to that chip is on. The NBA in-season tournament, y'all. Here they come. Here they come. You boys get ready, cause here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Don't call it a comeback. I've been here for years. I'm rocking my pants, put suckers in fear. Making the tears rain down like a monsoon. Listen to the bass go boom, exploding. Overpowering over the competition. I'm tyrant, wrecking shop. When I drop this force that'll make you call the cops. Don't you dare stare. You better move. Don't ever compare me to the rest that'll all get sliced and diced. Competition's paying the price. I'm gonna knock you out. the NBA in-season tournament. All 30 teams in the league compete for early season bragging rights at the championship in Las Vegas. Here they come.
And here it comes, the in-season tournament. It's the Warriors and the Thunder in Oklahoma City. First of a 4-game road trip for the Dubs on a Friday night. And it is the inaugural NBA in-season tournament. The quest for the NBA Cup begins tonight. First of 4 group games for the Dubs. And they've got special courts. There's going to be different uniforms. You're going to see a lot during this. And for the players, it could all end in Vegas with the first NBA Cup, but these games all count in the regular season, and there's a buzz, and I think guys are excited about it.
Everything feels brand new. I like it. I think these players are going to compete at a high level. Obviously, for the Thunder, no Shai Gilgeous, but just like with the Kings, you expect someone else to step up, or for the team to step up collectively. Jalen Williams is their second leading scorer. Expect him to try to go off.
But keep an eye on Josh Giddey. The Australian has 8 triple-doubles. 4 of them are when Gilgeous-Alexander set out a game. So he's going to have the ball in his hands quite a bit.
Both teams, I think, would like to play fast. Their paces are much slower, both teams, from a year ago. But expect them to try to get up and down. I know the Warriors want to get up and down.
OKC's got the old Kalena Azubuike Warrior color uniform.
I was just thinking
the color scheme looked like the Dubs from back in the day.
Nostalgia. I kind of like those uniforms.
It's our first chance to see Chet Holmgren in a game. He was injured all last year.
He's been playing well, shooting it well. Try to be physical with him if you can.
So here's Giddey at 6'8" on the handle, and Draymond opens on him. And our outing starting lineups, Cason Wallace with Josh Giddey, Lou Dort, Jalen Williams, the Santa Clara version, and Chet Holmgren as OKC rings the register to begin. It's Steph, Clay, Andrew Wiggins, Draymond, and Kevon Looney, the Audi starting lineup for the Dubs.
See Chet Holmgren has some skill with that fake handoff.
Klay Thompson hitting a 3 to begin.
Picking up where he left off. Got that game winner against the Kings. Came in here feeling good.
Chet Holmgren to Dort inside.
That's actually Cason Wallace.
Oh, that is. You're right.
Kentucky, 1-year Kentucky guy. He's big on defense. That's why they got him on Klay. Now he's switched off of him.
Kevon Looney setting up Wiggins. He'll fluff it up and in. So good offense all the way around. Holmgren. He can hit that 3.
Shoot over 52% early in the season, but he's got the outside game, the inside game, the mid-range game. He can put the ball on the floor. Everybody's talking about Wemby. This guy's got a lot of tools.
Steph Curry was fouled as he shot that 3.
And Dort is going to be chasing Steph all over the place. He's already looking at his arms. See, he's got some new scratches. Everything's new. The in-season tournament, Steph's scratches are new.
Well, Lou Dort, 6'4", 220. And built like a football linebacker, and so he can be very physical. He's an excellent defender. And so you just said chasing Steph. It's going to be Steph moving without the ball, trying to get away from him.
Yeah, Steph's going to give it and go. Going to release it, sprint.
So Mark Dagnall has seen this team just get better and better. They were the second most improved team in the NBA behind Sacramento a year ago.
The players love him. He actually likes to chirp at his players, talk a little trash to his players just to get them going, and they love him for it. He's got a lot of energy.
They went from 24 wins to 40.
They got a nice young core here. Not much happened during the offseason, but they're feeling good about the squad they have. They just have to be healthy.
Giddey gets Looney on a switch. Holmgren setting up Dort. Shot clock at 7. Holmgren will put it on the deck and find Giddey. Shot clock at 2. Warriors playing the D. Dort corner 3. That's good defense for 23 seconds and better ball movement.
And you got to remember with this OKC team, they love to drive. First and drives, just like a year ago. As Clay makes a great pass, but Looney couldn't control it.
And Kevon just dropped that. It would have been a layup.
So you got to close out under control with this team and then multiple efforts because you got to expect a drive even if someone can shoot it.
Jason Wallace putting it up and in.
Just like that.
1 year in Kentucky. He was the 10th pick overall. Came over the Derek Lively trade.
It reminds me of a Marcus Smart, maybe a Drew Holiday if he gets really good offensively. He can shoot, he can pass. He's got pretty good vision, but he's a defensive specialist.
That's a moving screen on Looney.
Jalen Williams tried to fight over that one. He's got to be stationary, and the ball handler has to make sure his teammate is set.
If OKC never misses a shot, they will win the game. And they've opened 5 for 5. Shot clock at 7 and make it 6 for 6.
They're all trying to pick it up for their brother that's down, Shai Gilgeous.
So Looney again and dunking it down. Holmgren came from behind, but apparently Kevon had dunked it before the contact.
Great to see Looney spring back up. He fell awkwardly with all the shooting on this Warrior team. OKC has to respect it.
Jalen Williams off iron. There's the first miss for the Thunder. Steph trying to run it back. Wiggins attacking, and that is the way to deal with the tall timber. Jump into that shot blocker and draw the foul.
I told you they want to get up and down, and that's the way to do it. If you're Wiggins, go ahead and sprint. But look at Steph coming off. 2 defenders jump out, and he's able to make that pass. Clay coming off.
Well, and you said it. There was a lot of awkward landing there for both players, and both guys got up, which is good.
Man, that was weird. Looney's got some flexibility, clearly.
Andrew Wiggins coming off a nice game against Sacramento. Had 14 points, 6 of 10 from the field.
But remember how he started against Sacramento. Going to the basket, post-ups, getting to the rim. Same thing there. Run in transition.
So pretty high-level offense both ways. Warriors are #1 in the league in field goal percentage defense.
#2 in the league in three-point percentage defense.
Jalen Williams, we saw him at Santa Clara and had such a great year a year ago. Giddey, well defended by Wiggins. And that was going to be a 24-second violation, but play on. The Warriors had the steal. Curry, 3. Rattled that out. Draymond trying to keep it alive. And the foul on the box out.
Dort. They gave it to Dort, trying to box him out. Draymond was just aggressive, trying to get to the offensive board. Looked like Dort was in great position. The official disagreed. Warriors will take that. That's what you get for crashing the offensive glass sometimes.
Also bears watching because Dort is guarding Steph. He's got 2 fouls here, and we haven't even played 4 minutes. Curry with Holmgren bothering him. Steph on the relocate. Warriors moving it around nicely. Here comes Wiggins soaring in. Tipped it up and out. Everything but the bucket there. That was well done.
Coach Kerr was even ready to celebrate. Stellar ball movement.
Giddey probing. And then look at the score. You forget he's 6'8". And that kid is just going to get better and better year by year.
He's tricky. Change of pace. Looney thought maybe his teammate had him under control. As soon as he left, Giddey went to work.
Draymond from the corner. Draymond hit 2 threes against the Kings and opens with the triple here.
As well as the Thunder have shot, Warriors have just kind of stayed with him. Stay connected.
Jalen Williams had it knocked away. And OKC opens 7 of 8, yet the Warriors are within 1. That's a good sign. Draymond getting Holmgren out of the lane. He blocked 7 shots in a game earlier this year. That's the most open Steph will be on a 3, and you know that is going in.
And you know that's going to be a timeout. Mark Daigneault hates that. 2 defenders stay with Andrew Wiggins instead of Steph. What?
Blue court or not, these guys could shoot.
Grab the keys to a new Toyota. It's time to get out there and make the most of the season in a dynamic SUV or powerful truck. Gear up for your next adventure in a new Toyota. Right now, get low 3.99% APR on the rugged Tacoma, or get up to $1,000 cash back when you finance with Toyota on the powerful Tundra.
Grab the keys, let's go.
Toyota, let's go places.
2 sandwiches, 2 fries, and 2 drinks for under $10. By 1 cent. But still, Arby's, we have the meats.
Sleepovers just aren't what they used to be. A house full of screens, basically no hiccups. You guys have no idea how good you've got it.
Get Xfinity Gig Speed Internet for just $25 a month for 2 years when you add Xfinity Mobile.
Back in my day, it was scary stories and flashlights. We don't get scared. Oh, really? Mom can see your search history. That's what I thought.
The next generation 10G network, only from Xfinity.
Commit to comfort with a mattress from Mancini Sleep World with our Black Friday sale. Get select mattresses for $4.99, recliners for $47 a month, and more. Your perfect mattress match is waiting for you online or in stores at Mancini Sleep World.
The NBA app is everyone's app. Everyone looking for a bandwagon. Every statistician always in the weeds.
Points, rebounds, assists.
Every streetwear king who's here for the drip. Every Nuggets fan still reigning like a champ. And everyone else on this floating basketball we call Earth.
Every time I play, no matter what it is, you play to win it. I don't care what it is. And the in-season tournament brings something new and exciting to the league to definitely continue to get our fans engaged.
I actually am a fan of this league. Like, I go home, I watch NBA games. Yeah. The game may be awful. I'm watching that game. I'm a fan of this league, and I'm a student of the game, you know? And so just as a fan of this league, though, to know that, like, wow, you have something that's about to up the competition level in this league, I'm extremely excited about it.
It's going to be a fill-out process for the players and the fans to build an identity around it, but it'll be fun, you know, to have something extra to play for early in the year.
All the players have the buy-in for that in-season tournament as Holmgren able to rebound his own missed shot.
That's what I'm talking about, closing out under control. The help got there, but Holmgren was still able to control it.
Then Holmgren's got 7 already. Dario Saric, former member of the Thunder, setting up Wiggins, missing that 3. Andrew and Chris Paul have struggled on threes in the early part of the year. That's going to be a foul on Steph, but he had just fallen down, and he could have just let the play continue. As Holmgren still had the ball.
Didn't have him squared up. Steph just tried to get out there and hedge, cut him off.
So you think of perimeter shooters, Isaiah Joe has checked in.
Make sure Steph's hand is okay. Fell on it. He's just trying to switch out onto him.
Jalen Williams. Saric just trying to wall Holmgren away from the rim. Good closeout by Chris Paul. You don't want to give Isaiah Joe open threes. And Holmgren down the lane, off iron there, rebound, and Clay just smartly bats it away. Saric dropping in the 3.
That's your shot, pick and pop.
Well, Dario's at 37% on threes, and again, small sample size.
You should expect those. Defenders are going to stay with Steph like happened there. The stunt happened, but don't be fazed by it. Let it fly.
Jason Wallace around and out, so OKC coming back down to earth a little bit after knocking down their first 7 shots. Klay Thompson on the step through. Play on the relocate 3. How about that?
See, the unselfishness was reciprocated. He made the right decision, putting it on the floor, getting into the paint, broke the paint, and did his impression as Steph Curry. Relocate.
Isaiah Joe, he can shoot it.
dropping in that wing jumper. The 2 years at Arkansas, 49th pick. Philly waived him. I think Kuminga had checked in and just stepped out of bounds there.
He just didn't really seem like he was ready to play there, honestly. He ready to attack. He put the ball on the floor, make a quick decision. Thought about shooting it, a little indecision there. The game's going fast. The in-season tournament, man. Things are happening out here.
So Arkansas, Jalen Williams has checked in. Teammate of Moses Moody, playing for Eric Musselman. Isaiah Joe played for Eric Musselman, too.
So that's Jay Will from Arkansas. J Dub is Santa Clara.
Santa Clara Williams, Arkansas Williams.
That's what you go with?
Well, Warrior fans don't know who J Dub or J Will is, and we're broadcasting to Warrior fans.
Well, I'm just saying. I was just telling them the nicknames, you know, having a little fun. Jeez.
This is the Santa Clara Williams. They're both Jalen Williams, if you're wondering. They don't spell it the same. Offensive. Lou Dort was going to pass inside, but the offensive foul correctly called, partner.
It was either an offensive or a flop. The contact happened, so it was an offensive foul.
Warriors have opened 7 of 11, and there is that third foul on Dort.
That's big.
Saric had hit 1-3. That one off front iron. Steph tipping it to GP2.
He was in the right place at the right time. He wants credit for that offensive rebound, pointing straight to the bench. Give me that one.
Santa Clara, Jalen Williams flipping it up and out.
And Steph wants the offensive rebound and the assist there. Give me my stats. The pick and pop, which Steph created. But now he's at the rim because he just kept going. And GP2 stays around the rim.
Jalen Williams has a relationship with Brandon Pojemski. Kind of helped him with the transfer portal and then at Santa Clara. Brandon and Trace Jackson Davis are with the C-Dubs, the Santa Cruz Warriors, so they're practicing with the G League team. They're not here tonight. Jalen Williams rattling out the free throw. Lauryn Hill, 25th anniversary tour coming to the Bay. Lauryn Hill and the Fugees live at Chase Center on Friday, November 17th. You get all your tickets at chasecenter.com.
Jalen Williams, his first 5 minutes in the NBA, got his orbital bone cracked. Can you imagine that? Like, welcome to the NBA. I'm so excited to be here. This is amazing. And then just cracked right off the bat. Missed 5 games.
1 of 2 from the line. Chris Paul, off back iron. Saric batting it back out. Chris Paul, the quick hands, got it back from Aaron Wiggins. No relation to Andrew. They're going to adjust the shot clock here.
Yeah, they got to go back to 11 seconds on the shot clock, so you got to work a little quicker if you're the Warriors now.
Vasily Micic out of Serbia.
Because the Thunder never established possession, really.
Yeah, Micic is a 29-year-old rookie. Kuminga, shot clock at 4, nowhere to go. Chris Paul, the escape valve. Chris Paul at 2. Chris Paul has been struggling on threes, but Moses Moody not struggling on the offensive glass.
Warriors early in the season, one of the best second chance points teams in the league.
Running it back off a made layup. You don't want that. As Aaron Wiggins nearly coming up with a steal, and now he does. So they don't get back on defense and then commit the turnover. Micic, nice pass. That becomes a 4-point play, and Steve Kerr going to use the timeout.
Lit up this crowd. Momentum now for the Thunder.
This is the all-electric Polestar 2. Now, with faster charging and an improved range of up to 320 miles. Enhanced performance with rear or all-wheel drive. And luxury design as standard. The all-electric Polestar 2. Visit Polestar.com to test drive and order.
You're really making all of this by hand.
Oh, yeah. The avocados are hand mashed, the chips are hand tossed, and everything is made fresh.
You make it fresh every day?
Yes, every day. The Chipotle way is we make it fresh every day.
Sounds delicious.
This is the icon of vacations. Icon of the Seas, arriving 2024.
On November 10th, Captain Marvel, we need you. Don't miss the Marvels, only in theaters. And now, streaming on Disney+, see where the Marvel story began with Captain Marvel, WandaVision, and Miss Marvel, only on Disney+.
Unraveling life's mysteries. At Stanford Medicine, it's part of our DNA. Our world-class School of Medicine and adult and children's health systems work together, expanding what we know and sharing what we discover to accelerate breakthroughs and inspire the next generation of code breakers. Stanford Medicine, advancing knowledge, improving lives.
She's a champion. Travis Kelce is a champion twice.
Dude, it's my new ringtone.
Travis, zip it. It's your year, big guy. Let's get you ready.
With 16 grams of protein per can in chunky spicy chicken noodle, soup that eats like a meal.
Twice.
Warrior lead is 2. They changed to Klay Thompson 3 to a 2, in case you're wondering how the math is adding up. Our key player profile, when you look at Chet Holmgren, a lot of Victor Wembanyama is definitely the story this year in the NBA. But Holmgren at 7'1", 208 was the second pick in the 2022 draft. Missed all of last year. And Holmgren has really been something else. And the Warriors have seen it early with his 7 points in 7 minutes. And the one season in Gonzaga for Mark Few. And the second pick overall had the back injury. But those are amazing numbers. And so the Rookie of the Year battle, because he is technically a rookie, still could be kind of amazing.
You can tell he's playing like he's hungry.
Kuminga, tough mid-range. And Arkansas, Jalen Williams with the rebound.
That was a good attack.
Ousmane Dieng is also checked in off the Thunder bench. Found the foul on the 3. Yeah, and Kuminga commits the personal on Isaiah Joe.
Yeah, 2 of the Warriors lunged at him. He hadn't started out shooting the 3-ball amazing this season, but he was basically their best 3-point shooter last year, over 40%. Expect his percentage this year to go up. And he's always flying around the perimeter, looking for openings. He can come off screens, reacts to drives really well. They're going to challenge it or review it.
So Mitchell Irvin, Nick Booker will take a look at this with 2:54 remaining in the first.
The previous foul is under review to see if it meets the criteria for a reckless closeout for a
flagrant. Get a sense of how things are going to be in the Western Conference, where every single night is difficult. And the Thunder, they're going to be a spicy opponent. So Isaiah Joe there, Kuminga and Moody were both there.
They checking to see if they landed in his landing space. If he closed out under control, yeah, he got up under him.
Remember that?
That's to see if it's a flagrant foul.
Correct.
Moses Moody might have been the one that called it on Kuminga, but Moses Moody might have been the one that didn't close out under control, came all the way up under him.
There are far more egregious underneath flagrant fouls, but that is something they really want to protect, because they don't want guys sticking your foot out and that shooter is helpless and defenseless coming back down. And you can, as you know, Kay, you step on someone's foot or roll it or whatever, you can have a pretty significant injury.
It's dangerous. I get that.
And there are a billion threes being shot around the league, so attempting threes and closing out under control on threes and not landing in a guy or not landing in his airspace becomes kind of a big deal.
That's Isaiah Joe's landing space. No one wants to see ankle injuries. Said Colin Felton.
After review, the foul on Moses Moody has been not deemed a flagrant foul, as it does not meet the criteria for a reckless closeout. Therefore, it's a common foul, three free throws.
So Mitchell Irvin announcing that it was not deemed reckless. That's kind of what they're looking for there. It is a common foul, but He also was shooting a 3.
True.
So you can have 3 free throws rather than the flagrant.
But you said it was originally called on Moses Moody.
Well, like you said, it was multiple choice.
Yeah. Yeah, both of them.
With Kuminga and Moody. And Isaiah Joe missing the first free throw. Warrior basketball brought to you by DoorDash, official partner of the Golden State Warriors. Over all those game day essentials.
That's the thing about this team, closing out under control, whether you're closing out to a shooter or a guy that's looking to drive is so important.
Well, what's your mindset on a shooter like Isaiah Joe? Closeout, are you going to fly by his shooting hand?
On the shooting hand side, close out under control. In high school, they used to teach you to chop your feet. I don't really know if that works here in the NBA. Guys are too quick, too fast, too crafty. But you got to get all the way out to a shooter like him.
So Isaiah Joe, 2 of 3 from the line. Saric, all he can eat from three-point land, and he's 2 of 3, dropping in another triple.
They're giving him that shot. They're double teaming the ball handler inside, leaving him open.
Nice beginning from deep from the Warriors, 5 of 9.
He had all kinds of time to line that one up.
Another wing 3 off back iron there. And so Jang unable to hit, and Kuminga headed back the other way. Kuminga feet set, missing that 3. And Jang flew in, but forgot everything but the basketball, and Aaron Wiggins couldn't hold on to it.
You know what it was. GP2 was in the vicinity.
Right, there you go.
Be very afraid.
Aaron Wiggins went to Maryland, was born in the United States. He is not related to Andrew Wiggins, and people commonly think that. That is not the case.
Here's your under out of bounds play. There he is.
GP2. Gary's at 40% on threes this year.
Everybody's pointing to the bench. Give me that credit. And Kuminga made a good decision there. Didn't try to force something up inside. Probably could have, but he was unselfish.
Arkansas, Jalen Williams missing there, and here comes Chris Paul headed the other way. Saric one more time. Okay.
He's feeling it now.
3 of 4 on threes.
They better switch up their game plan, he's saying. You better have a rotation, a full rotation happen to that pick
We
and
saw
pop.
it in Houston. This second man unit for the Dubs has been just excellent.
And give them credit. They just handled the Thunder's little run there as Jang knocks down a 3 to answer the Saric 3.
Ousmane Dieng, he was the 11th pick taken by the Knicks. Traded for 3 protected number 1s because the Thunder have 37 number 1 picks, it seems like, the next 10 years.
There's so many assets.
Moody on the baseline. Former Arkansas buddy Jalen Williams denied him. Moses to beat the shot clock buzzer. Off iron there. And out of bounds on the baseline. And just that extra effort by Chris Paul and Kuminga getting the Warriors an extra opportunity.
Warriors are fighting for these offensive rebounds. They're opportunists. If they're in position, the right place at the right time, they're going for it. And the Thunder are having a hard time grabbing them and keeping it.
There might be something to a blue background. One team's 12 of 18, one team's 12 of 22. The shooting tonight's been great. And Saric inside, laying it up and in.
Yeah.
Another Steve Kerr out of bounds play.
Those under out of bounds plays are great.
Saric has 11 to lead all scorers.
The Warriors trying to just capitalize on this momentum they have back now.
Catch and shoot. And they got everybody that can bring it in. Yeah, so Vasily Micic able to hit that.
It kind of reminds me of a Jose Calderon.
Yeah,
he can be a point guard, combo guard. He's got handle, vision, can shoot it pretty well.
Same facial hair?
Pretty much. Not the most athletic guy in the world, but he's got a great feel for the game. He's smart.
Shot clock down to 4, 9 seconds left in the quarter. And Kuminga will be called for the travel as he began that drive.
They want to get a sub in here, Draymond Green. Again, just for Kuminga, just be ready to attack, get your footwork right.
This is also Steve valuing every possession, saying, hey, if we can get a stop for the final 9 seconds, protect this 5-point lead.
Yeah, win the quarter. It's been a good quarter.
Santa Clara, Jalen Williams handling down to 4. At 3, Jang's got a good look at a 3. And the Dubs do come up with a stop, but it was Draymond that was flying out at him. So through the first 12 minutes, the former Thunder member, Dario Saric, with 11. The Warriors hit 7 first quarter threes. But even without Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, the Thunder put up 33 points. First quarter of the first game of the in-season tournament. And after 12 minutes, it's the Warriors with the 5-point lead.
How can someone so cute be so complicated? Someone so grown up still have so much growing left to do. We know kids aren't many adults. Their still developing bodies and minds need specialized care, including physicians and care teams who focus on treating kids and only kids, which is why from everyday to emergencies, kids belong at UCSF Benioff Children's Hospitals.
The Kia EV6 was named 2023 North American Utility Vehicle of the Year. So consider this our victory lap. Kia, movement that inspires.
In the most heated game time moments, you need the whole team, all in. And as your squad's sixth man, DoorDash is always there to help bring it home. Win or lose, DoorDash is there for you. Sometimes the game calls for a spark off the bench, the sixth man, if you will. For a little juice at halftime or a boost for the buzzer beater, this guy gets it. Win or lose, DoorDash is there for you.
Warrior lead at 5. All right, the NBA Cup, they already got signs going for it.
They're saying it's Thunder Cup. The Warriors have other things in mind. Give the Warriors credit for winning that quarter, the way the Thunder started off. And keep in mind, Warriors have 7 second chance points. They got 4 offensive rebounds. That's been big. That's a good way to win on the road.
Chris Paul to GP2, Saric. Just threw it away, threw it between Chris Paul and Moody. So the second unit opens, the same group that we've been liking in terms of Chris Paul, Gary Payton, along with Moody, Kuminga, and Saric. And Steve Kerr's been going full hockey substitution with these guys.
They've been playing well. Their plus-minus is high.
Gideon Beaches, Chet Holmgren back in. Beacic setting up Giddy. And missing that 3. That's where you want him to live. Not that he can't hit it, but he's far more dangerous getting into the lane. Moody on the baseline attacking. And took a little contact. Here comes Ousmane Dieng, dropping it off to Aaron Wiggins. Dropping in the 3. They got a lot of guys that can hit from deep.
Both teams are shooting the 3-ball great right now. Look at this pressure the Thunder are bringing.
Saric, sometimes you're that hot. He's got 4 made 3s and 14 in the game.
Keep feeding him. Let him eat. You know Chris Paul's going to keep doing that.
Here's where Giddy attacking, penetrating, trying to deliver, but GP2 was ready.
He saw man and ball. It's sometimes hard to do when you're driving on the baseline. Everybody's focused on that drive.
Chris Paul with the shot clock at 11. Uses the Saric screen. Pick and fade, another 3. This one over everything, and Micic comes out of the pack. Holmgren, he created some space, and then Moody saved the day, knocking that ball out of bounds.
Warriors have been ready to help each other. Moses Moody got there just in time. He's expecting the drive to happen. It's good anticipation and awareness from Moses Moody. Saric trying to hold his own. You see, Chet Holmgren looks skinny and frail, but he's knocking people over.
Yeah, he plays with a big motor. He's got a lot of skills.
He's actually gained weight since last season when he was hurt.
Catch and shoot three. Jang unable to hit that. So Kevon Looney back in. Saric was just amazing. Kuminga, he took it to Holmgren, and you see that length. It bothers him. Micic back the other way, and he couldn't finish. Pretty good Warrior defensive recovery. Chris Paul knocking it out of bounds, and that'll get Klay Thompson into the game.
Crossing over Chris Paul is a tough thing. I know this. I think he picked my pocket once when I was playing against him, trying to cross him up.
I thought that was just like on the bus ride or the last plane flight.
That too.
Tried to go by him on that aisle, and you just took your backpack, and that was it.
He can't turn it off.
It's it.
It's just all the time with him. Same with GP2.
Micic foul line jumper, and your Calderon thing is very interesting to me because I'm watching him. Gritty, tough. You know, he's 29, played extensively in Europe, knows how to play.
Plays at his own pace.
Yes, his own pace, yep. Kuminga.
There you go.
It's good to see that roll in for JK.
Yeah, get something going.
His first field goal of the night.
He's on the board. Turn around.
Another catch and shoot. Round and out. And so even after made baskets, you saw Cason Wallace just get in position to shoot that three. Thunder, they're not slowing things down against the Dubs. And then Micic, he bumped into Kuminga, and then the ball went off of JK.
Kuminga's had a rough go at it there on the perimeter. A few turnovers here and there. So I think it's a good idea to try to take Micic. I would just say don't try to post him up because he does have a little bit of girth. Use your quickness against him. Just try to go by him.
So Wiggins back in, Kuminga out, and this is where Steve blends some of the starters back. Holmgren will show and go. Chet Holmgren, that's impressive.
Yeah, he got Looney up off his feet. You got to respect that pump fake. He wasn't able to keep his discipline there.
He's got 9. Klay Thompson, just that automatic elbow jumper.
Cason Wallace is going to have a tough time with him. Klay's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve. Welcome to the league, rookie.
And Holmgren will get to the line. He got a running start, went right at Looney.
Chet Holmgren is resolute to start this game. Told you he's playing hungry. There's your pump fake. Looney bought it a bit. GP2 tries to help, but he's not big enough. Can score in a lot of different ways. You can put him in a lot of different positions on the floor, and he can be effective.
Drop it in the free throw. Tonight's Warrior Shop item of the game presented by Rakuten. Save, there it is, 30% of the new era tip-off hoodie. Use code IOTG30 at checkout, shop.warriors.com.
I finally got tired of hearing you talk about it, huh?
Let's just say it's a battle between me and the marketing department.
Nice.
So that number 30, that's the one that matters for this franchise.
It's a healthy battle. Very healthy battle. The healthy battle that's going on the floor tonight.
And then they say, and that's enough of the merchandise for you and Kalani.
Yeah, that's the one issue. That's the downside.
So Holmgren's got 11. Saric has 14 to lead their respective squads. Lou Dort back in, Curry back in. Klay Thompson 3. Klay Thompson, he's got 10. Yet to miss a shot.
See the little curl action before that wide pin down. Got him some good separation. Steph couldn't wait to make that pass.
Yeah, Giddey, he is wise beyond his years. He just waited and waited and waited, then dropped it to Holmgren at the perfect time.
And Holmgren didn't run through the pocket. He made sure he stayed in a place where Giddey could get it to him.
Lou Dort 3 fouls. Now Looney with 3 fouls. And so Draymond's going to have to come in and play center here.
So OKC's doing a lot of damage inside. They can get there by drive, by pick and rolls.
You know, people forgot about Holmgren when he was injured last year. He was out of sight, out of mind. But when you talk to scouts who had seen him play in the draft, they're like, oh, no. This guy has a skill set that you just wait. And to your point, he is thin, obviously, but as he gets stronger and gets older, the basketball skills and the motor and the grit, he already has that as a young guy.
And he plays with an edge. It
Yes.
seems like he's anxious to show that him being thin is not going to hold him back. Like, he can still hold his own. He's strong enough.
Looking up, he's got 13 points, and it's had a huge impact on the game.
GP2 was staying with the screen. He never rolled.
So the Warriors turn it over. Lou Dort. Lou Dort attacking. And Giddey an open three again. And again, the Warriors are just lesser of evils. Got to suck in on Holmgren there. They're some of the lesser shooters for OKC to launch. Klay Thompson, his first miss. Steph picked Giddey's pocket. Wiggins headed back the other way. Curry on the trail. And Giddey hustled up so he couldn't launch that three. And then no-look lob. And GP2 180s it. Oh, man.
Showtime. Look at Draymond giving Steph the goggles. Just nonchalantly walks back. I got it like that. I got that type of vision.
It was the right play. It was perfectly delivered. And the showmanship of Steph Curry. The no-look hook pass. And OKC takes time with the Dubs up 6.
This is not just a refill. This is being independent. Together. Walgreens.
Got a price to pay. California on my license plate. Last year, put me on some. Put me on some. Put me on some.
I bought the team.
Kevin?
I bought the team. I put it on my Chase Freedom Unlimited card. And I'm a cash back on a few other things, too. Started with the sound system.
Curry from deep. That's cash. I prefer the old intros. This is much better. I don't think so.
Steph, one more thing. The team owner gets 5 minutes a game.
Cash Bros?
Woo! I like it. I'll break it to Clay.
Cash back like a pro with Chase Freedom Unlimited. How do you cash back? Chase, make more of what's yours.
When our kids get on an electric school bus, they know that the green energy future is happening now. My name is Matthew Belasco, and I'm the Director of Maintenance, Operations, and Transportation here at Pittsburgh Unified School District. PG&E had a program to make the EV school buses really work. We have a solar and wind farm that helps power the zero-emission school buses. Our kids are learning there's a better future ahead. Our community sees that, our families, the kids. The future of the EV program here at Pittsburgh Unified School District is truly bright.
Deep breath.
Cancer is a journey you don't take alone.
Did it!
Our cancer care team works together to care for all that is you.
Oh, so proud.
That's what we dance right here. Hey, you! Can we come together? Can we come together?
New Balance. We got now.
It has been crazy efficient offense for both teams so far tonight. But the Warriors have played excellent defense on the road thus far this year. Our UCSF Health leading the way, welcoming the Bay Area with open arms and world-class care. Well, that's world-class road defense and a far cry from a year ago.
It is. That defensive rating is 4th overall. That's pretty good. And we're seeing it here tonight. Even though the Thunder are playing really well offensively, Warriors haven't really made too many mistakes.
Holmgren kicked it off his own foot. And so the Thunder turn it over.
Warriors will take those.
Steph, Draymond, Klay, Wiggins, and Moody. Draymond sliding to the speed 5 here. So Draymond and Holmgren matching up. And Mark Daigneault seeing if he can deal with Draymond, and Draymond beat him to the rim.
So right now we're seeing Steph's unselfishness. Not really worried about his scoring. They haven't unlocked him yet. He hasn't really gotten going, but he's setting screens, making great passes. He's all about his teammates.
Jalen Williams, that's a tough cover, and the air ball goes to the offense. Cason Wallace, the beneficiary. Draymond again, the distributor now against Holmgren.
He wanted,
the pass hit the baseline.
He wanted Andrew Wiggins to kind of stay close to the basket, duck in a little more. And Draymond is seeing things happen in his head before they actually happen. It's only the 9th turnover, I believe. So
yeah, but they're trying to shoot for 13, 14 turnovers in a game this year. So 9 and 6.5 remaining in the first half is a little worrisome.
Yeah, that's not very good, actually, especially on the road.
Jalen Williams, look at the Warriors play the defense, though. Curry headed the other way. Curry 3. Got it. Come on.
He can do anything he wants to out here.
Lou Dort attacking. Jalen Williams ducking in. Draymond met him. Biggest lead for the Dubs right now at 9. Draymond the trailer. That just ricocheted off his leg, and then you get the offensive foul on top of it.
That's why he was smiling there. Kind of lost out. It ended up being a good pass, but he just couldn't stop his body. Steph Curry is unreal. And coming down in transition, he's always live. Hitting his head, dancing.
But plays like that last one, though, you know, you turn it over. OKC had nothing to do with it, really. And then you give up a basket. And Steve's saying, hey, we're shooting the ball well at nearly 59%, but 10 turnovers is the reason why it's still a close game. And the Dubs will take time.
You've earned this, so hold it up high. You always show up, no matter how small the show is. Because anyone can have a dream, but you have what it takes to chase it. You are fighters, and this is your reward. Modelo, the mark of a fighter.
Right now, Sonic's small hand mix shakes are $1.99 all day. It sells itself, so I'll just list flavors in my sexy voice. Chocolate, strawberry, peanut butter. $1.99 small classic shakes all day at Sonic.
¿Cuándo?
Sunday.
¿Sunday? De la otra semana.
No, this Sunday.
With an available interior work surface, an available Pro Power on board that acts as a mobile generator, Ford F-150 has all the capability and technology you need. See your California Ford dealer today, because when we are Unidos, we are stronger.
Our world is constantly changing, and every day, Stanford Medicine advances our understanding. Our world-class School of Medicine and adult and children's health systems work together, expanding what we know and sharing what we discover to make breakthroughs both possible and accessible. Stanford Medicine, advancing knowledge, improving lives.
Here's Kaylee and Auden, Berkeley residents who are flying to Burbank. Kaylee picked her home airport, OAK. Auden is using another one. Kaylee flies out of OAK because she'll arrive more relaxed. Auden is going for the perks. Plus, Kaylee knows airlines will add more flights out of OAK the more she flies OAK. Auden is looking for an upgrade to Burbank. Now he knows the real upgrade is using OAK.
Make the stress-free choice and fly the East Bay way.
Only one place to celebrate Warrior moments of the past and Warrior moments yet to come. Authentic moments live here on NBC Sports Bay Area, and game winners against the Kings. Steph in the preseason, Clay on Sunday night.
I love Draymond's reaction. You know I was coming to you.
Well, that was a great play by Mike Brown. 3 guys go to Steph, right? Steph gets rid of the ball. Now Draymond terminated the dribble, and then Clay saved the day cutting. Draymond smart enough to find him, and that was a very high-level basketball and a razor-thin margin. And Clay wins the game.
That's the problem with playing the Warriors. There's multiple guys you got to worry about.
Klay Thompson catch and shoot 3, and Wiggins can't quite collect it. I think Steve that last time out was like, guys, offensively, I love everything we're doing, but 10 empty possessions, you're letting this Thunder team just hang around.
You don't want to help them out. Warriors in a little bit of a zone right now.
Lou Dort cut back door, and bodies fly over him, and he will go to the line.
It's probably a good foul because he was going to get a layup. They kind of screwed up that coverage. Screen the zone a little bit. You get Lou Dort slashing in there.
Undrafted in 2019, had the 1 year at Arizona State. Initially was just an elite defender, and then has gotten better and better, hitting threes and becoming an offensive player.
He's more of a threat offensively now.
You can take the Warriors on the go. Stream the games on the NBC Sports app, brought to you by your NorCal Honda dealers. Making sure you get Azubuike all the time.
Yes, sir. Lou Dort could have easily played football.
Well, I noticed you were a little spicy before we went on the air. Lou Dort might have the only guy biceps close to yours. Normally when you walk into a building, it's no contest.
I just walk over to him and size him up. Don't even say a
It's
word.
like, wait a minute. Arkansas Jalen Williams knocked that away from Steph, and then out of bounds. The Thunder come up with a turnover.
Collisions. The Thunder, you can see they're trying to close out this half. Players coming into your living room. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Hey, let's sit in the front row.
Yeah. It is all over that camera, man. Good thing he's okay.
But it goes as another turnover.
You're helping the Thunder just stay connected within striking distance here.
Well, there were two things from a year ago for the Warriors. They had 44 wins. They were the worst free-throwing team in terms of attempts, and they were the second worst in terms of turnovers. They do so many other great things on the basketball court, but the giveaways, at least this is a dead ball turnover, and it's not getting necessarily run down your throat, but sometimes the Warriors are their own enemy in terms of taking care of the basketball. What teams are doing now to Steph is he's getting doubled all the time. And so how you handle the ball and move it around becomes critical.
Steph kind of has to set the tone there as well. If he's getting double teamed, point of attack, Warriors back in this zone.
Arkansas Jalen Williams up top. And Moody deflected it off of Santa Clara Williams. And the Warriors get the turnover of their own.
Get it back. That was actually a man. Looked like a zone at first.
Jason Wallace, welcome to the NBA. You're guarding Steph Curry. That's because Dort had those fouls. Wiggins on Santa Clara, Jalen Williams. No double coming. Draymond, the open three. Nice.
Hey,
Draymond, 2 threes the other night, 2 threes tonight.
The double did come. They showed it. That's why Draymond got the open shot.
Draymond's got 8.
They're willing to give up that shot, but Draymond's willing to make him pay.
Jalen Williams trying to throw it in. Moody saved it, but right to Jalen Williams under the bucket, and he puts it up and in.
Thunder are fortunate there. That should have been a turnover.
Moses Moody turns and misses the 3. Wiggins with the offensive board. Little mid-range Andrew Wiggins.
I like him attacking right there with no hesitation. You got a small defender on you. Might as well be a post-up. You get the offensive rebound in good position. You got the advantage. Go to work.
Catch and shoot 3. I tell you what, Cason Wallace, as well as Isaiah Joe, they got wing guys that you just got to be careful when they size up that 3. And Steph traveled. Oh, no. The Warriors are putting up a ton of turnovers in this first half.
Well, the Thunder last season, they were actually first in opponent turnovers, so that's the kind of team they are. Warriors have helped them out, though, a lot. There's been some that have been unforced.
Five-point game at the end of 1. Jalen Williams making sure the Thunder get closer and closer before the half.
Use the ball screen. Andrew Wiggins is still there, but he's got counter moves.
Curry attacking. Curry to put it up and out. Arkansas Williams with the rebound. Here comes Lou Dort, full head of steam. Santa Clara Williams back out to Dort. His 3, perfect.
And we got a tie game. They had numbers, and Steph fell over. Wasn't able to get back, so they attacked quick and took advantage.
8 unanswered by OKC. Wiggins will draw the foul. And that's smart. On the road, crowd going nuts. 8-0 run. Get fouled.
Well, Jalen Williams knows how to attack, draw and kick, and there's no one to close out because Warriors were short a defender. But offensively, again, the Warriors have done some great work when they're not turning the ball over. Draymond set a pretty good screen for Andrew Wiggins. Instead of settling for the long ball, decided to get him a little closer, put some more pressure on the defense, get to the free throw line. Good veteran move and awareness to draw the foul.
I think also for the, again, small sample early in the season, but you're #1 in field goal percentage defense, and the Thunder are shooting 59.5% from the field, as Wiggins 1 of 2 from the line.
Yeah, so if they're shooting well, you better not turn it over to help him out even more.
This is without Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, too.
So now the Warriors are in a zone.
Jalen Williams, off iron there, missed that 3. Steph Curry, a 3 in response is good. So Steph's got a dozen. His third made 3.
Steph's got the best step back I've ever seen. The way he gets separation, his balance, the way he goes straight up back in the zone, they're going to try to flash someone in the middle.
The 2 low guys in the zone are Steph and Draymond. That's crazy. Another corner 3. And this time, Cason Wallace.
Man, you throw the NBA Cup out there to play for, everybody's knocking down threes and playing well.
Steph and Draymond have been doing it for a dozen years.
That's just Steph and the respect they're going to give him. Defenders jumping out at him any chance they get.
Jalen Williams with an offensive foul. And Draymond stood tall.
Yeah, that's how you set the tone defensively. Draymond leading by example, getting in the right position. Look at the 2 defenders, including Jalen Williams, who was on Draymond, jumping to Steph. The pocket passes there, no rotation. That's not a good feeling for Jalen Williams when you leave your man and no one else helps.
Both coaches sensing the final minute 53 here pretty critical, because Holmgren comes in, Steve Kerr's got Steph and Draymond with Chris Paul, Clay, and Wiggins now. This is, all right, just psychologically, who's got the edge at halftime?
Who can grab some momentum going into the third?
Curry 3. High off the back iron and pushed ahead Isaiah Joe. Holmgren back to Joe. Ricochets all the way over to Wallace. They switch sides. And here comes Giddey down the lane. That's a moving screen.
No, they're going to call it on the Warriors.
Man. Steve Kerr did not understand that one. It sure looked like Holmgren was kind of body blocking somebody. Draymond will pick up a foul, and he didn't like it.
Yeah, he clipped Draymond. He was definitely moving. He wasn't stationary.
Well, they're looking at replay because it's, I mean, what was Holmgren doing there?
Well, he just ran. He was basically giving the handoff, pass, whatever, and then ran straight into Andrew Wiggins, just kept going.
So they elect not to challenge that.
That could have just been a no call.
That would have been appropriate. Holmgren down the lane, and he will get to the line.
That's tough. The Warriors switched that one later, tried to switch it late. On-ball defender fights over it and then tries to stay with Holmgren after he sets that screen and rolls hard. Well, that's good offense from the Thunder. Warriors got to figure out their coverage there. Maybe just treat Chet Holmgren like a guard and go under and just switch it.
As fast as these two teams are playing, not a lot of fouls. 10 on the Warriors, 6 fouls on the Thunder. And it's been a lot of really good basketball back and forth. And for the Dubs, you know, fortunate to not see Shai. But if you love the NBA, you want him out there every night because he's just an absolute special player. First team All-NBA.
He's a beast. Talk about a guy who puts a lot of pressure on your defense. But his drives, the pace he plays at, poise.
Holmgren's been impressive. 6 of 6 from the line. He's got 15. 4 Warriors in double figures. Klay Thompson, open wing 3. Got it. Now they're jumping at Chris Paul. Chris Paul's 1 of 20 on threes so far this year.
And he was smart to make that quick extra pass. You got a shooter right above you. Go ahead and drop it off to him.
Jalen Williams on Klay. He looked like Shai Gilgeous-Alexander there. So the 2 for 1 to finish off the half. Chris Paul waiting for Draymond. Instead, will shoot the jumper. That's the free one. Isaiah Joe off iron there. Big rebound. Draymond, quickest man of the ball. Can't quite freeze it out, but about a second difference game in shot clock, winding down the half. Cason Wallace sizing up Steph Curry. Two men ran to Steph right away. Draymond three. Did he take it too early? Chris Paul stole it. Klay Thompson to end the half. He got it.
They're going to say they're waving it off. They're going to
wave it off. It goes to review automatically. Made the three, but did he beat the clock or not?
Yeah, the ball is in his hand.
It's in his hands. Not going to count. This is going to be a great replay look. It's still in his hands. Watch the red light. But the Warriors will take it in terms of having the lead at the half with all the turnovers in the second quarter and still playing good basketball. And Dario Saric ends up playing wonderfully in the first half. Dario, 4 made threes. That pick and fade with you and Chris Paul, you do it in your sleep.
Yeah, seems like that. Obviously, we have like a solid first half, you know, maybe some problems in defense, but I think the second half we need to fix that and, you know, try to play this kind of offense, you know, 69 points. It's amazing. Just, you know, fix it up defense a little bit and turnovers.
Yeah, I was about to ask you about the turnovers. What are the talks been like in the huddles when it comes to turnovers? Obviously, the Thunder are a team that like to turn the ball over, but you guys can take care of it.
Yes, you know, we play fast, you know, we have like a lot of passes between each other, you know, we try to play really on a full speed, but sometimes, you know, you have games like this. But I hope we're going to fix it next second half and, you know, try to win that game here.
Now, you guard all kinds of bigs, but what about Holmgren on the other end? He is long.
Yeah, he's long, you know, he's very skilled, you know, he can shoot over everybody, so it's a really challenge to guard him and play against him, you know, for sure he's a great future in front of him.
Hey, Rio, thanks for stopping. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Dario Saric, he had 14 to lead the Dubs in the first half. 4 Warriors in double figures. This has been a good one. The first in-season tournament. We're halfway through with the Warrior lead at 2. Bonte, Mully, Festus. Warrior Halftime Live is on the way.
From the majestic marble mountaintops of Italy and around the world, Da Vinci Marble hand selects the finest stone for you to turn your vision into a reality. Like a master chef searches from farm to table for the perfect ingredients to curate a delectable meal. We inspire our clients to create their dream space to share with friends and family, building memories that will last a lifetime. Visit Da Vinci Marble in San Carlos to see for yourself.
Rufus hates being stuck inside. Luckily, Amy saved big at Amazon. Turns out with the right gear, Rufus rips.
Grayton Resort and Casino welcomes all Asia-Pacific Economic Cooperation leaders to our beautiful Bay Area. As the premier sponsor of Apex San Francisco, we are honored to support continued efforts for creating an inclusive and sustainable future for all.
Is a mix of cultures and backgrounds, all moving in sync. Explore our diversity in a reliable, safe, fuel-efficient Toyota. Toyota. Let's go places.
The Cheesesteak Shop is home to the genuine Philly cheesesteak, served on a genuine Amoroso's roll, straight out of Philly. I ought to know. And this is the genuine way to order, with or without, white American or provolone. And since this is California, you could get yours with chicken, or you could get a veggie steak. Where I come from, I might get you whacked. The Cheesesteak Shop. We're genuine Philly, with a California twist.
Wear by Erin Andrews, the sportswear collection for all women, is now officially licensed with more teams. Women can support their teams in fashion-forward apparel, everywhere, anywhere. Find it at fanatics.com. Officially licensed everything.
This is the all-electric Polestar 2.
Now, with faster charging and an improved range of up to 320 miles. Enhanced performance with rear or all-wheel drive. And luxury design as standard. The all-electric Polestar 2. Visit Polestar.com to test drive and order.
Jameson, the smooth triple distilled whiskey knows when people...
Guess you really had to be there.
Just get you. That's when this spark just happens. So pull up a chair. There's always a seat for you at the table. Jameson, widen the circle.
This copyrighted broadcast of the National Basketball Association may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed or used in any form without the express written consent of the NBA.
Warriors Halftime Live is brought to you by Jack in the Box. New Jack in the Box Angry Monster Tacos are angry. And by angry, we mean spicy.
My Monster Tacos are back, and now they're angry. You won't like them when they're angry. You'll love them. Spicy seasoned tacos with lettuce, taco sauce, and melty American cheese inside a red shell. 'Cause, you know, angry. Mmm, spicy angry. Try them today.
Stay right left! So rude. Clear.
Do you really want to go through with this?
Absolutely.
You've always stood up for what you believed in, but this?
What could mean more than this? So, Mom, what do you think?
It was so easy finding a community of sports fans like me on Underdog Fantasy. Even my dog uses their app to pick his favorite players. He just takes his ball.
Make me go loco, loco. Make me go loco. Make me go loco.
Come seek the Royal Caribbean. Hi, I'm so sorry.
I'm trying, honey. Went as fast as I can.
Are we gonna be late?
Oh, hold on the gift. I'm so late.
Get over it, I'm sorry.
We're always late. Always. What do you think of my cookies?
Not my sweater.
This holiday season, how we get there matters. But being there matters more. Your family might wait, but the season of Audi offers won't. Get these exceptional offers now.
Photography has been a lifelong passion for me. Now I'm living with prostate cancer. I still know how to get the right shot. And I also know once daily Xtandi.
Xtandi treats metastatic prostate cancer that responds to a medical or surgical treatment to lower testosterone. Xtandi is proven to help these men live longer. Xtandi may cause serious side effects, including seizure, a brain condition called PRES, allergic reactions, heart disease that can lead to death, falls, and fractures. Stop taking Xtandi and get medical help at once if your face, tongue, lip, or throat start swelling. Tell your doctor at once if you faint, have a seizure, quickly worsening headache, decreased alertness, confusion, vision problems, chest pain or discomfort, or shortness of breath. Xtandi can cause harm to an unborn baby or miscarriage. The most common side effects include weakness, feeling unusually tired, back and joint pain, hot flashes, constipation, less appetite, diarrhea, and high blood pressure.
That's the shot.
Ask your doctor about Xtandi.
I just wrote a slogan for my new chicken parm sauced and loaded Sandos. Imagine a chicken parm, but better. 2 chicken strips on a brioche bun, topped with curly fries, pepperoni, white cheese sauce, marinara, and mozzarella. Yeah, I'm a marketing genius. Try them today.
Look at that. Did you miss it? There it is again. In the paint, from the logo, at the buzzer. Look at that drip, that form, those moves. Look at them. Look at this town. Look at us.
An entertaining first half in Oklahoma City where the Warriors hold a slim 2-point lead over the Thunder, 69-67. They make 13 threes in that first half. It would have been 14 had Klay Thompson got that last three-pointer tipped off. Chris Paul also with 8 assists in that first half. But you saw Dario Saric, the man of the hour, with 4 threes in that first half. He is balling right now, 11-25 for the season as we welcome everybody to Halftime Live, presented by Jack in the Box. Dario Saric, Fezzy Phil, a key signing for the Golden State Warriors, and he's got the three-point shot rolling.
I love seeing the big man be so aggressive. Him and Chris Paul have a special connection coming off that ball screen that spaces the floor. 4 for 8 from the three-point line. Right now, 4 for 6 on the three-point line. You see Dario Saric being aggressive. See Draymond Green being aggressive. Kevon Looney with 4 assists. The big man really came to play tonight. You have Chet Holmgren on the other end with 15 points as well.
Both teams incredibly efficient on the offensive end. Bonta, you mentioned the Warriors 13-8, made threes, plus 15 there. Saric, as long as you play a traditional center against him, he's going to be wide open. He had a great first half. More of the same. Control the turnovers and get out of here with a road win.
How about this one, Bully? Warriors are 125-24 all time, where Draymond hits 2 threes.
So how would you describe the chicken to someone who had never tasted it?
Literally melt in your mouth tender. We don't have a freezer, you know? It's almost like a farmer's market. When you walk into the restaurant, you should hear the sizzle that you're hearing right now. Just sends all those waves up to your mouth.
You're making me hungry.
How can someone so cute be so complicated? Someone so grown up still have so much growing left to do. We know kids aren't mini adults. Their still developing bodies and minds need specialized care, including physicians and care teams who focus on treating kids and only kids, which is why from everyday to emergencies, kids belong at UCSF Benioff Children's Hospitals.
And with the TAF, you can lock all entrances. And unlock them as well.
That's a pretty tight spot.
Watch this.
Your Buick parks itself. That's so you.
Of course you know where we're going. That's so you.
Kind of got a sixth sense.
And a head-up display.
They're here.
At the heart of every Buick SUV is you.
Get 1.9% APR. Plus, current eligible non-GM owners get up to $1,250 purchase allowance on 2023 Buick SUV models. Plus, no monthly payments until 2024.
We all make choices. When it comes to alcohol, kids make choices whether to drink or not.
Bye, Dad.
Bye-bye.
Remember, I'm going to Alex's party tonight and sleeping over.
Have fun. Hey, have a seat for a second. Remind me about that party again?
Alex is just...
And adults make choices whether to talk about it. That's true of parents and every other trusted adult in a kid's life. Kids want to know our expectations when it comes to alcohol and other drugs. They want guidance and honest answers to their questions. And it makes a difference when the message is consistent and part of everyday conversations. So talk with your kids and help lead them on a positive path. Because when you talk, they hear you. For more information about talking with your kids about underage use of alcohol and other drugs, visit underagedrinking.samhsa.gov.
All right, it's game time. We gotta watch the Bucks game too. Giannis already got 20 points in the first quarter.
League pass goes hard.
Hey, check out the Heat. Jimmy Buckets is on fire.
Hit me.
The Lakers and the Nuggets are in OT. Oh, Luka just put a dude on a poster. Jalen Brunson out there smashing ankles. Ooh. Go back to Golden State. Home team view.
This is NBA basketball at its best, folks.
I'm never leaving.
I'm gonna want you to leave eventually. After basketball.
Warriors basketball on NBC Sports Bay Area is brought to you by Toyota. Class-leading MPG and more hybrid models than any other brand. Toyota, let's go places. And by Chase, a proud partner of the Golden State Warriors. And by Jack in the Box. New Jack in the Box Angry Monster Tacos are angry. And by angry, we mean spicy.
In OKC at halftime, and if you love offense, come on in. The water's warm.
the in-season tournament, the blue court, whatever it is, both these teams are striping the basketball, and this thing could be 135, 140, who knows. I think for the Warriors, good energy. First game on this road trip. OKC without Shea, very impressive, all their young players.
Seriously, stops have been hard to come by for both teams. When both teams don't turn the ball over, they're playing extremely well. Saving grace for the Warriors, they've actually forced 10 turnovers of their own, and they're winning the points off turnovers department, but they're not satisfied. They're making the game harder on themselves than it needs to be.
Well, Coletta noticed so many really well-executed plays in the first half. It's not just the point total, but how the Warriors are getting it. Our 4 plays of the day. Take me through some of this, because this is pretty offense.
Great offense. Klay Thompson, 2 defenders jump out at him. He almost anticipates it. He's already going to his pass. He's got the vision. He sees Looney. Look where the rest of the defense is. Super lifted, focused on Steph, and Andrew Wiggins on the weak side. No help at the rim. Looney knows how to finish. Now you're going to get your little relocate. Usually we see Steph doing this, but now Klay is going to run the go move here. And Lou Dort, who had switched on to him, just took a quick break. Klay's got such a quick release, so you know that's going to be up quick and in really quick. These under out of bounds plays. Look at Dario Saric setting this screen, and his defender just hesitated just for a little bit to help as Moses Moody was coming off, and that's all Saric needed.
Saric very efficient. He is 1-3 off a career best 5. And what you did there, Kay, is you showed all those great plays. None of them involved Steph.
Exactly.
I mean, that's how good and deep this roster can be and how efficient the Warrior offense is. So the first half numbers, the way you're getting your shots, knock it in, 13 threes, amazing. But you just see the 13 turnovers, you're thinking 5 or 6 extra giveaways. You could be up 8-10 in this game, and on the road, you need every one of them.
You do. And the Warriors have 9 second chance points. That helps as well. Super balanced scoring. You talked about Steph. He hit a few threes there in the second quarter, but you know he can get hot in a hurry, and as the game wears on, if this is a close game, he's going to be featured in the fourth. They'll probably double team him still.
This game, the first one of the in-season tournament in the Warriors group. And 3 more opponents to deal with that. And
oh no,
Draymond left one on the iron.
He just short-armed it. Probably slipped as it went up. Everybody was focused on Steph. He came off that split action.
Well, Holmgren's got Steph on a switch. And Holmgren just goes right inside.
If Looney was coming to help, but you probably want to come a little earlier. That's a tough matchup for Steph. The height difference is immense.
Steph, Klay, Wiggins, Draymond, and Looney to start for the Dubs. Wiggins from the baseline. So Andrew Wiggins has 9. Jalen Williams, Santa Clara version with Josh Giddey, Chet Holmgren, Lou Dort, and Cason Wallace for OKC. Holmgren trying to find Williams down low. And Holmgren, he's a legit three-point shooter. 52% coming into the game. And he's already hit 2 of 2 tonight.
What has he not done this game? Inside, outside, at the free throw line.
We saw Wembanyama just play so well against Phoenix last night, and then Holmgren's got 20 tonight. And these long, lean rookies are amazing, and that 3 is missed. Giddey, little push out, Klay, good defense, and Klay the rebound. Draymond in on Holmgren. Tried to get some contact, and he did.
It's a good decision, because Holmgren didn't stop him until he was at the rim. Throw a pump fake, see if you can lean in there, draw a foul. Holmgren tried to go straight up, but didn't go straight up enough. I think Draymond got all the way into his body, knocked him back.
Free throw down. All right, the new City Edition jerseys are available. 150 years of San Francisco's iconic cable car. Shop.warriors.com, presented by Rakuten. And get your City Edition jersey.
The cable car is on there if we get a close-up shot of it.
Dort springing free. I'll tell you what, is there anybody in a Thunder uniform that can't shoot tonight? 60% from the field for OKC.
You're thinking at some point they'll cool off, but the Warriors can't expect them to cool off as Dort Gets all twisted up. As Steph
he just picked up his 4th foul, too.
Steph is so elusive. Dort found that out the hard way. Steph is talking to the official. Dort thinks he's coming off this screen. He's so good at setting him up, making him think he's going to do one thing.
And Wiggins, that's beautiful ball movement and cutting without the ball.
And Steph, I believe, set a back screen there. Got Wiggins open.
Dort had hit 1-3. Launches in another one. Wow. Lou Dort, 42% on threes, but tonight, he is hitting everything. 5 of 5 from the field.
They're all red hot. You got to work harder defensively now.
Klay Thompson from the free throw line. And Looney will stop the break and pick up the foul.
Looney was just seeing if he could grab a quick, cheap steal.
Looney on him. Looney with his 4th foul.
The Warriors are back in this zone now. Look at Giddey in the middle.
He's their best passer.
Decision maker.
Holmgren on the spin move. The stepper out and the finish.
Counter moves on top of counters. You talk about a guy his size being able to move and handle like that. Andrew Wiggins was surprised.
It's a career high for Holmgren, obviously very early in his career. Steph missing that 3. Looney with the rebound. Looney is fouled.
That's why you keep Looney in there. Grabbing offensive rebounds. This was pretty sweet now. You're spinning back. Andrew Wiggins thinks he's there, but then pivot game. Step through. Warriors didn't even offer any help. They felt like Wiggins probably had him under control.
When you look at the handle, it's 7-1.
That's what I'm saying.
You see him hitting all the threes. You see him defending. Wow.
That's different. Wemby is obviously doing his thing and taking all the attention. Well, Holmgren's quietly here going to work.
Holmgren's an old man at 21. Wembanyama is 19. Yeah, I don't think we ever did, wingspan 8 feet. I mean, you gotta be kidding me.
Crazy. They're building human beings differently nowadays.
So the free throw's down, but the Thunder played nearly a perfect game. And Dort is perfect. Lou Dort has 5 threes. He's 6 of 6 from the field, 5 of 5 from deep.
You got to be more aggressive defensively with all those switches.
Wiggins, tough fadeaway. Tipped up and out, and Looney missed the dunk.
There you go.
Steph is there to follow it up.
That's like, I'll take that. The offensive rebounding, it's been big for the Warriors. It's helped them keep their at least close to this game.
The Thunder are shooting 63% in the game and 57% on threes. Dort inside. Oh, banked it high off the window. Continues his night of perfection.
It's been that kind of night for the Thunder as a team.
Curry down the lane and Steph to the line.
Well, Steph did great to draw that foul. Chet Holmgren did great to just get a block at the end there. That's not a block, but just make sure that didn't get up and in. Lou Dort shows his handle. I don't know if he called glass, but it doesn't matter. It went in.
Well, tell me what it's like when a guy gets in the zone, because that was a zone shot. Perfectly defended, fading away, launch it up, everything goes in. What's that like?
Yeah, it just feels like the rim is just massive. Massive hoop. You can throw it in from anywhere. Feel unconscious. Wild.
Grab the keys to a new Toyota. It's time to get out there and make the most of the season in a dynamic SUV or powerful truck. Gear up for your next adventure in a new Toyota. Right now, get low 3.99% APR on the versatile RAV4 or spacious Highlander, or lease a RAV4 for as low as $399 a month.
Grab the keys, let's go.
Toyota, let's go places.
Sleepovers just aren't what they used to be. A house full of screens, basically no hiccups,
You guys have no idea how good you've got it.
Get Xfinity Gig Speed Internet for just $25 a month for 2 years when you add Xfinity Mobile.
Back in my day, it was scary stories and flashlights. We don't get scared. Oh, really? Mom can see your search history. That's what I thought.
The next generation 10G network, only from Xfinity.
Unraveling life's mysteries. At Stanford Medicine, it's part of our DNA. Our world-class School of Medicine and adult and children's health systems work together, expanding what we know and sharing what we discover to accelerate breakthroughs and inspire the next generation of code breakers. Stanford Medicine, advancing knowledge, improving lives.
Got a price to pay. California on my license plate. Last year, dang. Put me on some. Put me on some. Put me on some.
Warriors basketball on NBC Sports Bay Area is brought to you by Wendy's. Try Wendy's new loaded nacho cheeseburger today.
Well, the Blue Man Group put the court down earlier today. And the Thunder, they may never change from this blue court. 65% first quarter, 52% second quarter, 7 of 8 in the third for OKC. Warriors could go on to Cleveland, Detroit, and Denver. That will finish off the 8 games in 8 different cities for the Dubs. And then, are you ready to come home for a little bit?
I am.
Going to see a couple baseball series. Minnesota twice, the same Thunder twice, and a nice week plus at home for the Dubs.
Get a home-cooked meal. The thing about the court is the NBA wanted, like, if someone's watching on TV and they look at the court, they're like, wow, that's different. What's going on? And then you can be like, well, it's the in-season tournament. That's what's happening right now.
So what's happening right now is you're seeing incredible Thunder offense. And that's the way to stop them. Don't let them get a shot up. As that ball hit the baseline, and OKC turns it over.
That was unforced, but maybe kind of forced because GP2 was in good position. He was privy to the baseline drive, baseline drift.
Šarić finding Clay, attacking and floating it up and out. Draymond back out to Šarić. Steph shot that from Enid, Oklahoma, and lasers in a 3.
And he is hyped. He's got such easy range.
Van Holmgren to a cutting Dort. He still hasn't missed. He'll pick up the fouls. He flipped it in. Lou Dort continues his night of perfection.
He kind of snuck in between 2 defenders. Offensive rebounds. This is what offensive rebounds will do for you. And I don't know what Dort is thinking going under anything with Steph. He went under Dario Saric. Steph lit him up. And then you get Dort just sneaking in, small defender, GP2 behind him. He misses the free throw, though.
Dort and Holmgren are 15 of 17 from the field.
You just want to hang around if you're the Warriors while this barrage is happening.
GP2 missing that corner 3. Got to get back on D. Here comes Giddey with the step around. Flip it up and out. And Curry back the other way, running with friends. Steph weaving. And he'll peel out and launch from the baseline. Perfect.
He just found some space.
So Steph's got 21, and here come the Dubs.
It was the right decision not to go shoot a tough layup. He peeled out of there, and the defense forgot about it.
Jalen Williams.
Hey, he's talking crazy to the bench, too. He likes his work, feeling himself.
The first goal is to get the Thunder under 60% shooting. 63.5% from the field. The Dubs have been #1 in the league in field goal percentage defense in the early part of the year. Curry again answers with a 3.
He was looking to draw the foul. Didn't matter. Unfazed.
Jalen Williams trying to step through. Dort has yet to miss from the field. 9 of 9. 6 of 6 on threes.
This is insane.
And then the Warriors turn it over on the travel.
This is by far the best Dort has ever played. They gotta just go at him, see if they can make him pick up another foul so he has to come out of the game, cool him off. This is crazy.
I mean, he is a very good offensive player. He's averaged double figures each of the last 3 years.
It's funny, in the first quarter, he only shot it one time, and then he finally realized he wasn't missing. He's like, maybe I should shoot some more.
But you hit on something. OKC's giving you their A+++ game, and you're right in it, down 3. And now down 5.
And they're all rolling right now. They're just too comfortable. Gotta try to get up in them, make them feel you a little bit. The screen happens. It's a pretty good screen. Got a piece of Kuminga. Saric just really wasn't ready to get him square and cut his lane off. You just got to get more aggressive. Up your intensity level. Active hands. See if you can force some turnovers. They've shown you they'll turn the ball over in the first half.
Yeah, Stan Van Gundy has done a couple Warrior games in the last 2 years. He would go nuts on a play like that. The fingernail foul, just the added free throw. If you're going to hammer a guy, hammer a guy. Or if he's going to score, he scores. Don't do both.
That's what I'm saying. Get more aggressive.
Exactly.
Get up in him a little more. More ball pressure.
Stan is always right on the money when he's talking about that. Curry 3. Rebound batted out. GP2 kept it alive. Another opportunity, Chris Paul. He just cannot find his 3-ball yet this year, and it's a rebounding foul on Gary Payton.
Well, that's another one. You could just let them play. It's just a loose ball in the air. They're all going for it, trying to be aggressive. Warriors have been crashing the boards all game as Moses Moody is set to check in.
Yeah, you got to hang in here because this thing goes to 12 or 15 or something. The way the Thunder are playing, a comeback would be crazy. You're down 5. And you're just hanging in the onslaught, watching a team shoot 65% against you.
Just stay close.
Moses Moody in, Lou Dort again. Lou Dort is human. He's missed twice.
Oh, my goodness.
He missed the layup and his tip. Okay. Man, what a game for Lou Dort. Kuminga soaring in.
So Chris Paul is always going to exploit those late switches. They fought over again and tried to switch and stay with Kuminga. They both made a pay.
Giddy, little push shot. Saric had the box out. Chris Paul and Holmgren fighting for it. And Chris Paul touched it last.
Well, Warriors are trying to up their intensity level. Here's the late switch. You can see he kind of spun the wrong way trying to stay with Kuminga, but Kuminga sealed him perfectly.
So Aaron Wiggins with Isaiah Joe, Arkansas Jalen Williams, Santa Clara Jalen Williams, and Vasily Micic.
It's time for the bench to do their work again. This is an important 4.5 minutes here to end this third quarter, get some momentum going in the fourth quarter. I think it can be discouraging if the Warriors could somehow win the quarter and withstand all this amazing shooting from the Thunder. Thunder could be like, what are we going to do to shake these guys?
They cycle it to Aaron Wiggins. Nearly kicked back out. Jalen Williams puts it up and in.
They're just clicking offensively. Everything works.
Even the deflections are going right back to people. And the ball finds energy, there's no doubt. And OKC is playing on a billion right now. Chris Paul missing the runner. Here comes Santa Clara. Jalen Williams in on Saric to lay it up and in. And Steve Kerr going to use the timeout. Do they have any way to disrupt the rhythm of this OKC offensive juggernaut tonight?
Alaska Airlines' $99 companion fare means that you can bring your best friend. You know, one of us is going to have to change. But we're twinning. Oh, yay.
My Monster Tacos are back, and now they're angry. You won't like them when they're angry. You'll love them. Spicy seasoned tacos with lettuce, taco sauce, and melty American cheese inside a red shell. 'Cause, you know, angry. Spicy angry. Try them today.
You've earned this, so hold it up high. You're not just a store clerk. You're a line cook, tour guide, sometimes therapist. A one-person operation that's the heart of a neighborhood. You are a fighter, and this is your reward. Modelo, the mark of a fighter.
The Mancini Sleep World inventory clearance sale is on now with huge savings on Tempur-Pedic floor samples. Save up to 30% on previous generations of Tempur-Pedic mattresses and adjustable bases. Save big on Tempur-Pedic at Mancini Sleep World.
In my book, saving while shopping is a no-brainer, so I use Rakuten to get cash back while I'm book clubbing. Cha-ching! With Rakuten, I get cash back at over 3,500 stores. So how does that work?
Well, stores pay Rakuten to send them shoppers. Then, Rakuten shares that money with us in a check or PayPal payment. It's free and easy.
I think you're missing the plot.
And I think you're missing the cash back.
Cha-ching!
You know, my friend Funshine would have loved this trip.
Well, our companion fare is just $99 with the Alaska Airlines Visa card, so your friend could come along with you.
Next time, you're the legs.
NBC Bay Area.
Y Telemundo 48 junto con Safeway. Need your help to nourish our neighbors this holiday season.
Buscan las hojas para donar en las cajas registradoras.
Together, we can help nourish our neighbors and move the community forward.
OKC has been incredible offensively, and the Warriors trying to hang around. Down 7 with 4:04 remaining in the third. Our Buick drive of the game. The Warrior offense, they've had 91 points. They're shooting 51% themselves. This was such a great no-look lob from Steph. And GP2 180s at home. Our Buick drive of the game.
And Chet Holmgren thought he didn't have to worry about GP2. He started cheating towards Steph. Steph saw it. Man, you're going to have to fight tooth and nail to keep this game close.
This has been one of the best Warrior offensive performances. On the road, this would win you a ton of games.
And they got 16 second chance points. They need to keep doing that, be more aggressive on both sides.
Shot clock at 10. Saric, like a tailback, getting to the goal line. He will get to the foul line instead.
Jalen Williams got kicked. That's the type of aggression you need. Don't let him off the hook or put it on the floor, even against a smaller defender if you're Dario Saric. I love this from Chris Paul. This is what he brings. Bringing everybody together, talk about your matchups, what you're doing on both ends of the floor. Those huddles.
Couple free throws for Dario, courtesy of Lazy Boy.
At Lazy Boy Furniture Galleries, we know everyone has their favorite spot. It's the biggest sale of the season. Right now, you can save 25% on everything in the store. Lazy Boy Furniture Galleries. Live life comfortably.
So Saric, excellent tonight off the bench. Dropping in a couple free throws.
Thunder in rhythm from everywhere. They got 42 points in the paint. They got the 13 threes, 59% from three-point range.
With 13 of 18 shooting in the quarter. And Jalen Williams from Jalen Williams, but we had the foul before the shot.
There's a little screen happening. Got hung up on the screen trying to get through it. They called a foul.
The Warriors are over the limit, so that'll be free throws.
And they're running great offense. So, yeah, add that to the list of things to make this game tough now. So it's going to be tougher to play defense.
Isaiah Joe to shoot a couple. What is the mindset if you're a Warrior player in that you can't just shake your head by, my God, Lou Dort, everybody's making everything. You just have to keep looking and say, hey, we're within 5, we're within 6, like we're still here.
And you never can be surprised by this. You expect teams to give you their best shot. You're one of the marquee teams in the league. You got superstars. You get a lot of shine. Teams want to make their name against you. You got a foul on Aaron Wiggins. Trying to deal with Dario Saric setting that screen.
And I think you're right. It's an important 328 because you're looking up at 11, 12-point deficit. You may not catch OKC tonight.
You just keep it at least single digits. You got a chance at it.
The excellence with which the Warriors have played: Curry 24, Saric 17, Clay 13, Draymond 12, Wiggins 11. Like, you're shooting 51% on the road, and you've got 94 yourself with 3:28 left in the third.
That's how well the Thunder are playing. But the good thing is, if they keep the game close, Warriors are a confident bunch when it comes to closing teams out. You got a great shooter in Steph, Klay Thompson, a lot of killers out there, good free throw shooters. Here's his Warriors zone. See if that can take him out of rhythm.
Jalen Williams driving the zone. Chris Paul picks his pocket. Kuminga. The up and under, and then passing out to Moody. Shot clock at 11. Time to work still. Kuminga around Isaiah Joe to lay it up and in.
Yeah.
Jonathan Kuminga, what a play!
Even Isaiah Joe had to tip his hat. Thought Kuminga was going to hand it off. Kuminga went downhill ASAP.
Again, this 5-man reserve unit for the Dubs. They're just coming together game by game. Steve Kerr likes these 5 together. Wiggins floating it up and out. And a rare miss, and becomes a foul on the rebound. And
I think they were so frustrated because it was a great defensive possession, but they just couldn't finish it with a defensive rebound. Stops have been so hard to come by. You finally get one, you give up an offensive rebound. This is JK. You think he's going to give the handoff. Monster change of direction. Isaiah Joe touched earth.
We talked about Arkansas, Jalen Williams, and Moody being college teammates. Moses is on the lane line. What was it like playing against your Kentucky teammates in the NBA, or seeing guys you knew so well?
Oh, it was so cool. You embrace each other before the game. You're like, man, we're both here. We were in college grinding to make it here. Now we get to play against each other, so it's all love, but then you want to beat each other's head in during the game.
But you never flagrant fouled a buddy or anything like that.
I'm not talking about literally. I'm saying just you want to win. You want to score more points than that.
There we go. So the 2 free throws down. OKC back up 5. Kuminga, foul line jumper. Yeah. This is perfect. Find another vein of offense here, and JK back-to-back buckets.
I love that mental toughness from Kuminga, because he had a tough first half with the turnovers. And come out here and contribute now in the second half.
Skip pass, and they've got open shooters. At that time, Aaron Wiggins unable to bottom there, so OKC just gets into a little realm of normalcy in terms of shooting the ball. This ball back to Saric. It's been his night. That 3 off back iron. Kuminga and Moody, they draw a foul as they were both soaring for that rebound.
What I tell you about these offensive rebounds, these could come into play here. They've really helped the Warriors out. Warriors have been crashing the boards with ferocity. Getting in there, taking advantage of opportunities to just sprint in and get a hand on the offensive rebound or snatch it up.
What's the key to being a good offensive rebounder?
Just thinking about it, honestly, to start the game. And then there's certain positions on the floor, like if someone shoots from the left side, maybe you're on the right wing, you might be able to get it. The corners, a lot of times, defenders forget about you out there, forget to box you out. You can kind of sneak around, move around the baseline to get an offensive rebound. But honestly, having athleticism is a big key to it too, and Kuminga has it. You're so explosive. Get in there and out-jump somebody.
So Kuminga 1 of 2 from the line. He's got 9 off the bench. Pass inside, and Jalen Williams, Arkansas version, able to lay it in.
You know they're going to attack that zone and flash someone in the middle. Usually the middle man on the bottom has him, but you got to come up there and just put a little more pressure on him after he gets it.
Chris Paul getting to his spot, but he's had a tough shooting night. Jalen Williams with the rebound. Vasily Micic won 2 EuroLeague championships.
That's short.
Yeah, that's a shot. Arkansas, Jalen Williams, you're going to yield that 3. Not that he can't make it, but gives you an opportunity. Kuminga, good steal.
Yeah, Micic was dead to rights. Great position all the way in the restricted circle.
So his second unit is climbed back into the game and taking the crowd a little bit out of it. Jalen Williams.
Turnover.
And dribbled it out of bounds.
Man, how good has this unit been to start this season? Talked about their plus-minus. They're changing the way games are going so far.
Well, what about January, February, March? What about when these guys get 40 games together? These 5 guys playing?
And build more of a rapport, chemistry.
Moody will launch the 3.
Right through. He was looking for someone to pass it to. That's the 2 for 1.
The Dubs take the lead.
Unreal. That's going to be demoralizing for the Thunder. After a quarter like this, Warriors are leading.
Micic from the baseline. Big rebound. Moody just boxed out, but the ricochet right to Jalen Williams.
More frustration. Again, how hard a stop's been to come by. You get one, and then you don't get the rebound.
Look what Chris Paul just did.
Yeah,
he picked up a foul 93 feet away from the basket.
Get some free throws.
And it's Jalen Williams, Santa Clara version, 4th foul.
And Chris Paul really wants to win the quarter. That's all that's about it. Let's get some free throws. Yeah, you're down one. See if you can make both of these and make it stick. Just a little excuse me. And frustration that you didn't get the rebound. Now you get the ball in bounds. That was just, I mean, Chris didn't even have to do much. He was just like, hey, give me the ball. And Jalen.
#101 final.